occasions, and you mentioned Werenski. He's having not only a Norris Trophy type season, but an MVP type season. At home, he has a point in the last 18 games.
18 games. He plays 26 minutes plus a game. And, you know, I've been thinking of those big minute guys, right, where they kind of get lost a little bit, you know, over the time. This guy plays 26 plus minutes of quality minutes. He's 6'3", 220 pounds. Now, again, he's assumed a much larger leadership role with the absence of their captain, Boone Jenner. Boone Jenner is the heartbeat of, has been the kind. So he's been more assertive on the ice, more assertive taking charge in the locker room, apparently. So he is having some year. The thing with his career has been injuries. So he has yet to play an 82-game season. But that being said, he's been dynamic. It's funny. Makar darts, you know, he darts. And Adam Fox kind of slinks and slithers. This guy gallops. He flat out goes. So it'll be fun to see him here tonight.
Both teams have taken the ice. The goaltending matchup, Igor Shesterkin will start his 5th consecutive game for the Rangers. Daniil Tarasov, record of 4-6-1 this season. Starting goaltender for Columbus, Brian Pakmara. Brandon Blandina, the referees, the linesman Scott Cherry and Kyle Flemington. Rangers will start Zibanejad, Cooley, and Smith with Miller and Borgen. On the blue line for Columbus, they will start their top line of Fantilli, Voronkov, and Marchenko, along with Matejchuk and Provorov on defense. It's the first of 4 meetings on the season between the Rangers and the Columbus Blue Jackets. Columbus and Minnesota, the only team the Rangers have not yet faced.
Yeah, they have not faced the Blue Jackets. And again, we talked, again, everything that went on with the tragedy of Johnny Gaudreau in the pregame show with Don LaCrecca. And it's been a heartwarming story. It really has been. And you know what? It just makes the Metro that much more competitive the deeper it goes with good teams, and Columbus is on their way.
Legendary photographer George Kolinski. For more than 50 years, George was synonymous with Madison Square Garden. There wasn't a single important moment at the world's most famous arena that George did not capture. From the Rangers' Game 7 Stanley Cup winning celebration in 1994 to the fight of the century between Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier, George and his lens were there. He was a giant in the world of photography and an integral part of the history of Madison Square Garden. Our thoughts are with all those who loved him. Please join us in a moment of silence as we remember George Kolinski. Thank you. If able, we ask that you please rise and remove your hats for the national anthem. Tonight's colors are presented by the Fire Department of New York. And here to perform the Star-Spangled Banner, please welcome back Broadway's original Little Mermaid, Sierra Boggess.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner
Thank you, Sierra Bogus.
We are ready for hockey here at Madison Square Garden. The New York Rangers and the Columbus Blue Jackets. Shesterkin to our right. Tarasov will defend the goal to our left.
When it's game time, it's Tully time. The opening puck drop brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. The original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the all-new Tullamore Dew Honey during tonight's action.
And with that, we are set to go. Rangers in their blue jerseys with red pants, Blue Jackets in their white sweaters with blue numerals. Rangers will skate right to left here in the opening period.
That they will. And once again, speaking of Will Cooley on the left side with Zibanejad and Riley Smith. Riley Smith's been a good player for the Rangers in this run. See his hockey IQ, and away we go.
For the shorthanded goal, which tied the game at 3 early in the third period in Utah. Off the draw, Rangers shoot in. Cooley moves the puck to the near side. Fantilli knocked to the ice by Miller. DeAndre Miller battling for the puck. Near corner with 2 Blue Jackets. And Columbus clears the puck out. Then it's deflected up off the stick of Borgen into the Ranger bench. 21 seconds in.
Well, again, you got another guy, Voronkov, Marchenko, all like they're at their almost career numbers in the season's offensive numbers in the season's just past the halfway pole. So a lot of good things going on for Columbus. Face off in front of the Rangers bench here with just 21 seconds into the match.
Zibanejad and Fantilli. Rangers control. Miller with the puck up the right side and down into the left of the Columbus goal. Tarasov up the boards. Kicked out by Smith. Keeps it alive for Zibanejad. Tough angle shot. Stick aside by Tarasov. Comes to Lindgren. Long shot. Misses the net. Now Marchenko over to play the puck around for Provorov, the longtime flyer. Provorov met by Zibanejad. Puck sent back around by Voronkov. And Matejchuk has it behind his own goal. Both teams make changes. Here comes Marchenko. Backhands, unable to get it deep. Blocked off by Lafreniere. Now Panarin for the Rangers against his club. Swings the puck around. And the Blue Jackets unable to clear. Trocheck keeps it alive. Now Panarin. Far corner. Cuts in behind the net. Has the puck taken away by Marchenko. Still out there. Minute 15 into the game. Puck brought back in. Rangers offside.
Yeah, listen, a good start here for the Rangers. You know, again, we're only a minute 17 into it, but a couple of hits in the offensive zone from Will Cooley, setting a bit of a physical pace here. Ultimately, a face-off to our side of the building here at Madison Square Garden. Just to the left of the Columbus penalty box, and away we go, Kenny.
Off the draw, Werenski plays the puck up the middle for Kent Johnson into the Ranger zone. Out of Van Riemsdyk on the left. A shot glove save by Shesterkin.
Yeah, nice out the glove. And again, you know, it was unusual to see Igor Shesterkin get a little bit lost in his crease in that first period. Now, he did not have, that might have been the worst period from a Ranger standpoint of quality opportunities given up. The first 20 against Utah. But Shesterkin hung tough, as did the team. You take 2 points and head back east.
Off the draw, Schneider sends the puck out. Dante Fabro back on it for Columbus. Across to Werenski, and now Sillinger. Up the middle, Van Riemsdyk. And across the line, backhand shot, stick to side. Shesterkin. Johnson over to play it for Columbus. Stripped of the puck by Lafreniere. Rolls down into the Blue Jacket zone, and Fabro is on it there. Now Werenski for Johnson. Deflects the puck in. Shesterkin stops it behind the net for Miller. DeAndre Miller holds. 2 minutes gone by in the first. Rangers and Blue Jackets from the Garden. Puck deflected in by Kreider. Kaliev takes a hit along the boards, knocked to the ice, and that allows Columbus to come out. Olivier on the left wing shoots in. Olivier with a hit on Borgen. Kreider moves the puck ahead. Rempe deflects it back, kept alive by Columbus. Here's Olivier, moves it into the corner. Watched by Miller, sends it around to the far side. And now the Rangers control. And Hedl is stripped of the puck, knocked down at center by Severson. Puck rolls deep into the Columbus zone.
Yeah, Olivier, again, career high in goals. He's an unrestricted free agent. He's going to be a lot wealthier this time next year than he is now.
Also second in the league in penalty minutes. Shot by LeBanc goes wide. Karams all the way around. Christensen on it for Columbus to Provorov. Moves it in deep. Fox over for the Rangers. Tied up by Putia. Rempe looks to work it free. And now Edstrom clears to center for Rempe. Tied up, lost the puck. Provorov on it now for Columbus. Loose puck at center. Knocked back the other way. And now it's sent along by Matejchuk. 3.5 in first period. Rangers and Blue Jackets are scoreless. Provorov shoots back down. Shesterkin moves it up the boards. Deflected by Cooley. Down into the Columbus zone. Blue Jackets have won 6 straight. Rangers 4-0-2 in their last 6. Morgan deep in his own end. Up the right side for Riley Smith, and he clears to center. Puck sent back along by Marchenko. Stopped behind the net by Shesterkin, who was Marchenko's teammate for a short time in the KHL. Now Fabro with it back in his own line. For Werenski, off the stick of Marchenko. Sent along by Miller. Down into the Columbus end.
Both teams doing a pretty good job in the neutral zone. Neither team spending any time in the respective offensive zones. A lot of clutter in the middle of the ice.
Fantilli moves it down into the Ranger end. Fox is on it there. On his left for Lindgren. And now it's carried out by Trocheck. And across the line with a shot. Save. And Tarasov hangs on to it.
Yeah, again at 6'5", he gets down and this puck kind of pinballs itself, you know, between the butterflied legs of the Columbus netminder, but he does corral it. As, again, lots of times, I think right away you want to throw the puck at the goaltender, just see if it's a night that he's going to have trouble with that first stop. I think he was kind of battling that one, so away we go again.
That was the Rangers' first official shot. Off the face-off, Blue Jackets come out. Sillinger on the right for Johnson. Into the Ranger zone. Puck along the boards. Now Johnson with it again. Sends it front and a save by Shesterkin on the redirect by Sillinger.
Boy, a terrific backhand pass by Kent Johnson. A better save by Shesterkin.
Rangers back the other way. Panarin shoots in. Provorov on it for Columbus. Lost it. Lafreniere behind the net. Out in front. Panarin. His shot was blocked. Sillinger comes with the puck for the Blue Jackets. Long pass up the left side. Johnson into the Ranger zone. Leaving it for Van Riemsdyk. Van Riemsdyk, pass blocked, comes out, and a shot by Severson gets blocked. Rangers will clear. Trocheck looking for Panarin. Panarin gathers it in, just inside the left point in a collision with Severson. Puck kept alive by Trocheck. Now Panarin battling for the puck. Comes back out and sent it to the Ranger zone by Olivier. Snyder hit by Olivier behind the net, up the right side. Puck deflected by Hedl, not out. Blue Jackets move it in behind the net. And now Kaliev has it on the left wing. Ahead for Hedl. Hedl looks to put a move on Christensen, who stays with him. Hedl takes a hit along the boards. And Columbus moves the puck back to center, and then Miller sends it right back down. Hedl over for the Rangers. Far side for Kaliev. Back in front. Pass was picked off. And Columbus will move it back into the Ranger zone. Rangers go for a change. Just over 6 minutes gone by. First period. Puck deflected in by Rempe. Play behind the net by Werenski. Werenski moves it up the right side for LeBanc. And now it's sent along by Sean Corrali. Shesterkin handles behind the net. Fox up the boards and out to center.
Yeah, nice job by Shesterkin. Patient with the puck, bumps the Fox, and out it goes.
Blue Jackets move it down. Fox behind the Ranger net. Near side for Lindgren. Up the left wing, Adam Edstrom. Edstrom with the pass across on the right. Shot misses the net. Karen's back around. Held in at the point by Lindgren. And now the Blue Jackets clear. 7 minutes in, first period. No score from the Garden. Kenny Albert, Dave Maloney. Vakanainen with the puck back in the Ranger zone. Vakanainen, outlet pass of Vandenjad. Riley Smith blocked off. Snyder with the puck. Cross ice. Vakanainen to the red line. Shoots in. Winds around. Fantilli over for the Blue Jackets, and he sends it out of the zone. Kakanainen on it there. Looking for Cooley. Pass broken up by Provorov. Now Fantilli back in his own zone for Columbus. Gives it away to Zibanejad. Fires up the boards. Out in front. Puck deflected off the side of the cage. Kept alive by the Rangers. Zibanejad with it. Now Provorov intercepts. And Provorov lifts the puck ahead for Fantilli into the Ranger zone. Then on the right side, Voronkov bottled up, and Zibanejad moves it back down.
A really good play by Vakanainen again. He just quietly is really efficient. Gets himself in the right position to defend at the blue line. Columbus can't get in the offensive zone.
Now Fabro up the middle, puck deflects, blocked off by Trocheck. Played by Borgen. Across to Keandre Miller. Up the left side, Panarin into the Columbus zone. Sent in deep. Off for the air station with Kolinski. Now out in front from Trocheck off the stick of Panarin. Miller has it left circle. Near side for Trocheck. Back to Miller. Tugged out from behind by Van Riemsdyk. And the puck kept in at the line beautifully by Trocheck. Panarin broken up. Trocheck with it again. Slides it across. Miller lost the puck. And Werenski will clear it ahead on the right side for Johnson. Into the Ranger zone. Johnson to the right circle. Back out to Van Riemsdyk. Backhand shot and a blocker saved by Shesterkin. Rangers with it. Pass ahead for Trocheck. Then across the line. Edstrom heading for the net. Couldn't get it to him. Edstrom takes a hit behind the goal. Edstrom with the puck once again. Tries to come out in front. Blocked off. Continuous action. Not many stoppages here at the Garden. We've played 9 minutes. Puck now moved up the boards down into the Ranger zone.
Keandre Miller has an excellent opportunity. He just had a bit of a brain cramp rather than pass it or shoot it.
Puck now taken away, and a shot by Delbel-Velouz goes wide. Fox over for the Rangers. Fox controls in his own zone. Now Lindgren comes out with the puck. Pass up the middle, knocked out of the air by Olivier. Delbel-Velouz shoots back in. Shesterkin settles it down. And now it's Panarin through center. Panarin wrists the puck in behind the Columbus goal. Tarasov moves it up the boards. Kept alive by Panarin. Just inside the line. Keeps it alive. Panarin now for Trocheck. In behind the net. Kreider getting it back out. Kreider with a shot. Deflected wide by Hedl. Puck behind the Columbus goal. Sent up the boards. Puck tied up, far side boards. 2 Rangers, 2 Blue Jackets in there. And now it's work free to Provorov behind the net.
You're right, continuous action here, but not overwhelmingly good offensive chances for either team, despite the pace of the game.
Shots are fired. Columbus. We've played 10.5 minutes here at the Garden. Now Zibanejad up the left side for Cooley. Moves the puck along. Zibanejad chasing down for Riley Smith. Back out to Borgen. Right circle shot gets blocked by Voronkov. Borgen with it again. Now Miller in behind the net for Cooley. Cooley out in front. Picked off by Marchenko. And now it's Werenski for Columbus. Hit across the Ranger line. Pass on the left side for Marchenko into the slot. Shoot. Save through a screen by Shesterkin. Shesterkin's been sharp early on.
Yeah, he's been sharp. He's had to be sharp.
Cooley clears the puck ahead. Shot by Riley Smith is stopped, and now a penalty. Yeah. Rangers head to the first power play.
Yeah, it's going to be on Fantilli. He leans into Smith with the composite. The composite breaks, and the Rangers are going to get this first special teams event of a really quick-paced hockey game here. 8:54 left opening period. You're listening to New York Rangers hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
Everybody that be living it up, we said.
Yo, what's up? It's Sirius XM Fly. I can't come to the phone right now because I'm over on channel 50 playing those 90s. What's my name?
Let's flip the track, bring the old school back.
And 2000s hip-hop and R&B throwbacks. Commercial free, 24/7. Pull up, channel 50 and at home with Sirius XM on your phone, computer, Alexa, TV, or other internet-connected devices. Holla.
Historic hockey moments on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio.
April 10th, 1982, the Miracle on Manchester. Game 3 heading into the third between the heavily favored Edmonton Oilers, who were up 5-0 over the underdog LA Kings.
Shot by Evans. The Canes have taken the lead in the series. They came from behind to win it in overtime, 6-5.
Never miss a moment on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio. Historic hockey moments, NHL Network Radio.
December 27th, 2000, well into retirement, which included a 1997 Hockey Hall of Fame induction, and also becoming owner of the Pittsburgh Penguins, Mario Lemieux, 44 months after hanging up the skates, called it a comeback.
33 seconds into the game, Mario Lemieux will get an assist in his first shift back. Lemieux scores! It is back!
Sirius XM NHL Network Radio.
Rangers hockey on ESPN New York is brought to you by your local Honda dealers. Fantilli in the box for slashing at 11:06. Rangers power play.
Rangers power play coming up. Rangers 4 for 6 in their last 5, just coming off a 0 for 3 night against Utah, 0 for 6 in their last 2. So an opportunity here. And again, Ranger power play looks like Kreider now has been put back into his regular position, which will be right in front of the net, Kenny.
He sets up there. Rangers control. Fox, Panarin. Straightaway shot. Kreider got a stick on it. Deflects to the corner. Kreider one shy of tying the franchise record for power play goals in a career. Throw check. Now to Panarin. Fox between the circles for Zibanejad. Lost the handle. Gets to the line. Zibanejad carries down the boards. Drops it off for Trocheck. Now Fox. Fox. Chris shot deflected by Kreider off the post. Puck in the near corner. Kreider over to play it. Zibanejad centers for Trocheck. Broken up. Columbus clears.
But again, it was Panarin getting the puck through. You know, puck through to the net. That's the only way Kreider's going to have a chance to deflect it.
Now
Get
Fox
it there.
Shoots in, and it's cleared by the Tate-Chuck down into the Ranger end. 1:10 remaining on the power play.
Mika Zibanejad gets a classic setup for a one-timer and kind of flubs it earlier.
Panarin walks it across. Down the right side, Trocheck. Back out for Zibanejad. Into the corner, Panarin. Now Zibanejad. Cross ice. Played at the right circle. Panarin with it. Now for Trocheck off his stick. Trocheck back out for Zibanejad. Goes to his right. Feeds Panarin. Far corner. Up the boards, Fox. Now Panarin with it once again. Bottom of the circle. Back out to Fox. Fox. Pass across Zibanejad. To the near side, Panarin. Back out it comes. 30 seconds remaining on the power play. Fox. Zibanejad fires. It's blocked. Kept alive by Panarin. Top of the left wing circle. Panarin for Zibanejad. Looks towards the net. Blocked by Corrali. Panarin with it once again. Walks in. Shoots. Blocked by the stick of Provorov. Zibanejad hustling over, but puck deflects out of the zone. Fresh skaters on for Columbus. Penalty time winding down as Fantilli now returns. Columbus able to kill off the Rangers' first power play. Rangers shoot in. Lafreniere in pursuit. Beats Kolinski to the puck. They battle in the far corner. Now Riley Smith comes in. Looking to dig it free. Puck pinned to the boards. 2 Rangers, 3 Blue Jackets. And Fabro now gains control for Columbus. Moves it to the Ranger line. Knocked down by Miller. And then ahead for Riley Smith. Gives it away. Fantilli walks it across. Shoots. Saved by Shesterkin. Kept alive by the Blue Jackets. Voronkov out to the point. Shot by Werenski. And Shesterkin handles that one.
Well, again, a Ranger power play really with great possession, but no threat. Just no threat anywhere. Mika Zibanejad with an opportunity kind of misses a one-timer. They do deflection off the post. No score here. 6:11 left. New York Rangers hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network continues after this timeout.
Experience the sophisticated taste of the best single malt whiskey in the world, the Macallan, founded in 1824. Macallan is renowned worldwide for its extraordinary single malt whiskeys. Their outstanding quality and distinctive character reveal the uncompromised excellence they pursue. Whether your taste is sherry, oak, or double cask, the Macallan single malt whiskey is for you. Pick up the Macallan today at your nearest liquor store. The Macallan, the single malt whiskey against which all others must be judged. Crafted without compromise. Please savor the Macallan responsibly.
Attention Rangers fans, let's talk winning off the ice. ThriveWell Infusion specializes in delivering cutting-edge infusion therapies for rare diseases and autoimmune conditions like rheumatoid arthritis and multiple sclerosis. At ThriveWell, patients receive care, comfort, convenience, and compassion so they can get back to cheering for their favorite teams. From New York to New Jersey and across Long Island, ThriveWell offers private state-of-the-art infusion suites along with breakaway treatment from our highly trained medical team. Find out more at ThriveWellInfusion.com. That's ThriveWellInfusion.com. Saving lives drip by drip.
New York Presbyterian gives you the healthcare choices you want, like over 450 locations in Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, and Westchester. Virtual care that lets you connect with us digitally. World-class doctors from Columbia and Weill Cornell Medicine, and Health Matters, an online source for the latest health and wellness topics and tips. Experience extraordinary healthcare when and where you need it. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian. Restrictions apply.
Attention Optimum subscribers. Optimum has stopped negotiating and has abandoned local sports fans, keeping MSG networks and the teams you love off the air. Now is the time to abandon Optimum and switch to a new provider before you miss another game. Visit keepmsg.com to find a new provider today.
We're face off to the right of Igor Shesterkin here. The Rangers being outshot 8-3. No score in the hockey game.
Off the draw, Werenski unable to get it through. Rangers move the puck out. Played at center by Severson. Shoots back in. Lindgren and Johnson. Lindgren kicks the puck ahead for Carrick. And he sends to center. Rangers and Blue Jackets scoreless. Here's Severson back into the Ranger zone. Puck sent across, and Rempe is on it for the Rangers. Ahead for turned back by Werenski. Now Edstrom on the puck. Rempe unable to get the stick on it in the slot. Looks to feed the point. Picked off by Johnson. Ken Johnson up the right side and down. This will be an icing call against Columbus.
This will be an offensive zone face-off, so I'm Rangers will come out with a different floor. It's the Carrick line. It looks like it's Hedl. Sure would like to see Hedl on the power play. You know, again, he moves the puck more quickly, and his first instinct is to shoot. Power play now 0 for its last 7 over 3 games.
Ironically, they have 2 shorthanded goals in that stretch. Rangers control. Schneider for Kaliev. Now Kreider coming out of the corner. Kreider just inside the line. Long shot off the post. And then Hedl shoots. Saved by Tarasov. So Kreider involved in a couple of posts.
Right,
again. The first period.
But surprise, surprise, you get it to the net.
Now Kaliev back for Hedl. Shoots, as you mentioned. Not afraid to shoot from anywhere. Missed the net on that attempt. Columbus moves the puck out. Marchenko held up at the line by Vakanainen. Marchenko with it again, taken away by Vakanainen. And he clears to center. Now Hedl into the Columbus zone for Kaliev. Around to Cooley. Leaving it for Hedl. Hedl has the puck taken away by Matejchuk. Battle behind the net. Provorov moves it up the boards for Marchenko. And now it's carried center by Fantilli. Fantilli poke checked away by Miller. Good defensive play. Miller slides it across for Cooley. Now on the right side for Zibanejad. Down low behind the Columbus net. Puck comes to Marchenko. Can't clear. Held in. Miller's shot blocked. And it winds up out of play. 4:08 to go. First period from the Garden. No score. Rangers hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network continues after this timeout.
Ranger fans, when deciding to take a charter bus, there's only one choice. That's best Trails and Travel, New York City's premier charter bus company. Best Trails and Travel have the highest level of charter bus service in New York City, and they've been serving New York's leading corporations, professional sports teams, and private individuals for 30 years. They offer premier customer service and the newest fleet of buses in the industry. Whether you're traveling with family, friends, or colleagues, Best Trails and Travel guarantees you the ultimate traveling experience. Visit them at besttrailstravel.com or call 212-206-6974.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. Hey!
Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, imported by William Grant & Sons, Inc.
You want to get the most for your money. That's why more Mazda buyers choose Ramsey Mazda. Lease a new 2025 Mazda CX-30 all-wheel drive, only $199 a month. Or buy with 0.9% APR financing for 36 months. Start shopping now at RamseyMazda.com. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda. Call 833-853-2970 for details. Excludes tax, title, and registration. Zero security deposit. VIN SM765438. MSRP $26,940. Ends 131.25.
Rangers hockey on ESPN New York, brought to you by your local Honda dealers. Contact your local Honda dealer for a great deal today.
Face off to the right of Daniel Tarasov, starting goaltender for the Columbus Blue Jackets, who checks in at 6'5", 190 pounds. Has had two goalposts kind of keep the score at 0-0. Off the stick, both. Once a deflection by Chris Kreider, and the other one is a shot towards the net from distance.
Shots are 8-4 Columbus. Face off to the right of Tarasov. Blue Jackets control. Kolinski with the pass ahead off the stick of Aston Reese. Cleared out by Shesterkin. And now Werenski shoots back in. Puck deflects to center. And Fabro is on it for Columbus. Up the left wing. Aston Reese. Puck moved into the Ranger zone. And now Lindgren works it ahead. Held in by the Blue Jackets. Turnaround shot by Del Bel Belouz. Sticked aside by Shesterkin. Del Bel Belouz towards the net. Backhand shot by Olivier. And that's stopped by Shesterkin as well. A glove save. And he hangs on to it. So Columbus generating a couple of chances. And Shesterkin stopped them both. Rangers hockey on ESPN New York. Brought to you by your local Honda dealers. Rangers and Blue Jackets scoreless. 3:32 remaining in the first period from Madison Square Garden. Shots are now 11-4 in favor of the Blue Jackets. They send their top line out for the offensive zone draw. Fantilli, Voronkov, and Marchenko off the faceoff. Puck in the near corner. Fantilli taken away by Zibanejad. Now Fantilli with it once again. Stick handling. Sends it out towards the point. Broken up. Riley Smith pokes it ahead. Now Severson back in the Columbus zone. Ahead on the left side, Voronkov has it chipped away. Now Marchenko sends it up the middle onto the stick of Fantilli. Into the Ranger zone. Borgen clears it back the other way for Zibanejad. Zibanejad rink wide, just out of the reach of Miller. Now Miller gathers it in. Puck stripped by Severson. Fantilli back into the Ranger zone on the right side. Towards the net for Marchenko. Tied up by Zibanejad, and a penalty coming up against the Rangers as Severson walks it and shoots. Saved by Shesterkin. Fantilli's shot blocked. Another shot stopped by Shesterkin. Now Marchenko back across out of the zone. He was looking for Fantilli. Extra skater on the ice for Columbus as Werenski plays the puck back in his own zone. Up the right side to Marchenko. Tried the return. Broken up by Lindgren. And now the penalty will be assessed. It is a slash. Chance of Igor from the Garden crowd. More big saves.
New York, 93, 2 minutes for slashing.
Made by Igor Shesterkin. Now Zibanejad will head to the box for slashing at 17:31. So the Blue Jackets will head on their first power play of the night. Columbus ranked 9th in the league with the man advantage. 6 goals in their last 15 attempts. Voronkov leads Columbus with 7 power play goals. He remains on the ice with Marchenko Tilly, Johnson, 4 forwards, and Werenski. Rangers had the first power play, and now Columbus with their first man advantage. Face off to the right of Shesterkin. Trocheck lined up with Fantilli. Now Voronkov will step in, replacing Fantilli. Off the draw. Rangers control. Lindgren behind the net, up the boards. Knocked down, comes to Fantilli. And now a shot by Voronkov, stopped by Shesterkin. And the Rangers unable to clear. Puck pinballed out towards the blue line. Trocheck with a hit on Werenski. Marchenko comes over, and it's forced out of the zone by Schneider. Now to 2 minutes remaining in the period. Werenski walks it across on the left. Now back the other way to Fantilli. Cross ice, Marchenko. Pass broken up, and Kreider jumps on it for the Rangers to the red line. Into the Columbus zone. Remember, the Rangers with a shorthanded goal in 2 straight games. Pass broken up. Here comes Voronkov. Down the right side. Back to Fantilli. Slides it across. Broken up. Puck comes out to the left point. And Carrick is on it for the Rangers. And he fires it down ice. Fresh penalty killers on for the Rangers. Down to a minute 30 remaining on the Columbus power play. Kent Johnson dropping it back off. Blue Jackets unable to enter the Rangers zone. Good job on the penalty kill. Puck comes in on Shesterkin, and he will shoot it the length of the ice, just to the right of the Columbus goal, as Matejchuk is back to pick it up. Matejchuk dropping it back off for Provorov. 35 seconds remaining on the power play for Columbus. Pass knocked out of the air by Trocheck. Matejchuk back on it. Final minute of the period with the Rangers and Columbus scoreless. Blue Jackets continue on the power play. Sillinger back out to the left point. Matejchuk over to the right for Provorov. Provorov shoots, blocked by Carrick. And the puck deflects out of play with 17 seconds remaining on the Zibanejad penalty. Hockey season is the perfect time to replace your old boiler with a new Peerless boiler. Don't wait until you have no heat. Go to PeerlessBoilers.com for a dealer near you. Peerless Boilers, the world's best built boilers. 17 seconds remaining on the Zibanejad penalty. 47 in the period. Rangers control the faceoff. And Borgen shoots the puck down ice. Back to pick it up is Matejchuk. Blue Jackets moving left to right. Cross ice for Provorov. Shoots in. Shesterkin stops it behind the net. Moves it up the glass. And out. Zibanejad returns. Puck kept away from him by Van Riemsdyk. Rangers kill off the Columbus power play as Provorov circles back with 20 seconds. Provorov pass up the middle. Blocked off at the line. Now sent along by Del Bel Belouz. Down to 10 seconds. Here come the Rangers. Time for one last rush. In across the line, Panarin. Long shot gets blocked. Fabro controls. Sends it ahead for Corrali, and that will do it. First period comes to an end from Madison Square Garden with no score. Columbus outshot the Rangers 14-4. Igor Shesterkin outstanding in the first. Neither team able to capitalize on the power play. So the Rangers and Blue Jackets are scoreless after 20 minutes here at the Garden. Don LaGreca will take you through the first intermission. You're listening to Rangers Hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
This week on Let's Go with Bill Belichick, Max Crosby, Peter King, and me, Jim Gray.
Your thoughts on Mike Vrabel becoming the new head coach of the New England Patriots?
Mike's a terrific coach. I thought he did a great job at Tennessee. His teams are always very well prepared. They're tough. They're competitive. They play very situational football. He does an excellent job of developing players and building the team. Good game plan coach. I love Mike Vrabel.
Listen to the extended version of Let's Go, now available exclusively on the all-new SiriusXM app.
Historic hockey moments on SiriusXM NHL Network Radio.
April 14th, 2010, the Philadelphia Flyers join an exclusive club, the Hard Way.
History made in Boston tonight. The Flyers defeat the Bruins 4-3. They are the third team in NHL history to come from behind after trailing a series 3-0.
Hockey history continues. Never miss a moment on SiriusXM NHL Network Radio. NHL Morning Skate.
I think general managers must sit back in their chairs, Gore, and they must say, okay, if we make a coaching change here, chances are that at least for 10 games, we're more than competitive, and we're probably going to win much more than we lose.
Coaches are probably yelling an expletive, right? About, whatever, how that particular trend is going. So you're right. So far, it's like perfect.
NHL Morning Skate with Scott Laughlin and Gord Stiller. Weekdays, 7 a.m. Eastern on NHL Network Radio, SiriusXM 91, and the SiriusXM app. Historic hockey moments.
Game 8 of Super Series 76 coming to you from the Spectrum.
January 11th, 1976, the Philadelphia Flyers play host to the team known as the Red Army team of the Soviet Union.
They are leaving the ice. They're going to go. They're going home. Come out, and in about 40 seconds worth of hockey time, the Flyers have scored.
And the Broad Street Bullies would never look back after that one, winning 4-1 to become the only NHL team in the 4-game series to beat the Red Army.
SiriusXM NHL Network Radio. This is your local Honda dealers New York Rangers Intermission Report. Now here's Don LaGreca on the MSG Radio Network.
Rangers to a bit of a slow start shot wise, but we're scoreless after one. It's now time for the Rangers' first intermission report, and it's brought to you by your local Honda dealers. Contact your local Honda dealer for a great deal today. Rangers had to come from Utah to play the Rangers and the Columbus Blue Jackets on the game tonight, and they didn't get into town after the game against Utah Thursday night until about 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning yesterday on the ice for the morning skate today. So maybe no rest for the weary. A bit of a slow start as far as opportunities were concerned, but the Rangers seemed to get their sea legs a little bit as the period went on. Chris Kreider hit a couple of posts, but Igor Shesterkin, terrific as always. 2-0-1 in the 3 games since returning back from his upper body injury, and we were scoreless after one. The only blemishes on the box score were 2 penalties committed by each team. Fantilli took a slash. That came at 11:06. Rangers did not convert on the power play. Now 0 for their last 7 over the last 2+ games. And meanwhile, Zibanejad took a slashing penalty at 17:31. So late in the period, Columbus spent a lot of time in the zone, but could not crack the code on Igor Shesterkin. So we are scoreless after one, despite the fact that the Columbus Blue Jackets outshot the Rangers in that first period, 14-4, but we are scoreless after 20 minutes of play. But the Rangers seem to play a lot better in the second half of that first period. This Rangers top shelf performance is brought to you by Tito's Handmade Vodka, and clearly it has to be Igor Shesterkin as he faced a lot of rubber early on. Maybe the best save came early in that first period off a deflection from Mike Sillinger, and Igor Shesterkin to me has been the Ranger with the top shelf performance, brought to you by Tito's Handmade Vodka. Tito's Handmade Vodka is America's favorite vodka for a reason. Known for great vodka, giving back and doing good for dogs, distilled and bottled by 5th Generation Incorporated, Austin, Texas, 40% alcohol by volume, distilled from corn, copyright 2025, crafted to be savored responsibly. So we got lots to do here in the Intermission Report. When we come back, we will go around the National Hockey League, and then we'll drop the puck for period number 2 at Madison Square Garden. Rangers and Blue Jackets are scoreless after one period of play. New York Rangers hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network continues after this timeout. You want to get the most for your money. That's why more Mazda buyers choose Ramsey Mazda. Lease a new 2025 Mazda CX-5 all-wheel drive, just $229 a month. Start shopping now at RamseyMazda.com or at Ramsey Mazda, Route 17 North in Ramsey. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda. Call 888-853-2970 for details. Excludes tax, title, and registration. Zero security deposit. VIN S0560758. MSRP $30,585. Ends 1/31/25.
New York Presbyterian gives you the healthcare choices you want, like over 450 locations in Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, and Westchester. Virtual care that lets you connect with us digitally. World-class doctors from Columbia and Weill Cornell Medicine, and Health Matters, an online source for the latest health and wellness topics and tips. Experience extraordinary healthcare when and where you need it. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian. Restrictions apply.
With the enhanced engine performance and fuel economy of newly reformulated Tri-Clean gas from Citgo, you're good to go. But good to go where? Exotic bird shopping? To your Tuesday night bowling league?
Woo! That's a turkeys.
Good to go try your luck at bingo.
J32.
Good to go to a lumberjack competition.
I'm gonna move my car.
New top-tier Tri-Clean gas from Citgo. The most advanced fuel we've ever made. Now you're good to go.
Tito's handmade vodka on game day? Pour me in, coach. From a seat in the stands to the best seat on the couch, root for your favorite team with your favorite team spirit. No matter who's on your roster, lineup, or lucky jersey, make Tito's your first round bottle pick. Whose house? Tito's house. Find cocktail recipes for every fan at Tito'sVodka.com. 40% alcohol by volume, namely 80 proof, crafted to be savored responsibly. Peerless Boilers, the world's best built boilers, are here to help you with your heat and water heating needs. Hockey season is the perfect time to replace the inefficient beast in your basement. Peerless Boilers are the perfect match for homes, apartments, commercial buildings, you name it. And with a 96% efficient Peerless Boiler, you get all the heat you need and save on all of your energy bills all year long. Learn more about the Peerless Boiler family of products. To find a local installer near you, visit PeerlessBoilers.com. And remember, Peerless Boilers, the world's best built boilers.
Everyone deserves a fast and reliable connection, one that helps better their everyday through the things they value most: friends and family, education and career. A connection that opens pathways to opportunity and builds roads to a better future. At Spectrum, we're committed to delivering just that every single day. Because with the right connection, anything is possible. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Attention Optimum subscribers missing local sports on MSG. There's never been a better time to make the move to Verizon. We'll keep you in the game. Switch to Vios TV on Verizon and score up to a $200 Verizon gift card. Visit a local retail store or call 800 Verizon. Must install and keep eligible Vios service in good standing for 65 days and register for the gift card within 60 days thereafter or by no later than June 6, 2025. Whichever is first, gift card emailed within 48 hours of registration. Other terms apply. Don LaGreca back with you at the Garden. Rangers and the Blue Jackets are scoreless after one period of play. Peter Laviolette spoke before the game today, and of course the Rangers adding to their blue line, bringing in Borgen and Vakanainen in trades over the last month or so. So Peter has finding consistency in the D pairs quieted the game down a bit.
Well, that goes back to, last year we found so much with consistency through the lineup but we were winning too. And it's hard to lose 4 out of 5 games and say, all right, we'll just keep going along. We're not going to change anything. We're not going to look at anything. And so there was movement. If we're winning and liking the way we're playing, then I think everything should just stay status quo. But you can't do that if you go through a rut where you win 3 games out of 18. You got to change things. You got to move it. You got to look for something different. Try to find a different way to, find that win. If it's not working, you can't just leave it.
And leave it, they did not, and they're starting to get much better play out of the blue line, and Borgen and Vakanainen certainly been a major reason for that. The other help for the turnaround has been the contributions from the fourth line, specifically Sam Carrick, who has scored some big goals, probably none bigger than that Devil overtime goal that he scored about 10 days ago, certainly the one before the road trip, and has been a major contributor to the fourth line. Now you throw Matt Rempe in there too, and the Rangers have not lost in regulation since his return from the 8-game suspension. So, Peter, how beneficial has it been to get contributions from Carrick and the fourth line?
Well, they've played really well as of late. You mentioned Sam. Sam has played terrific as of late. He's not only doing a job defensively and physically, he's contributing offensively. Been a top contributor offensively lately. And that's great when you can get that balance from your lines, and it takes everybody.
Takes a village in the National Hockey League, and what it also means is you've got to be able to get 4 lines. And the Rangers have been able to do that, and that has been huge for them in this mini turnaround. We say mini because it was really gargantuan when they were struggling to get wins, and now they've got points in 6 consecutive games, 4-0-2 in the span, trying to climb up the standings. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. There were 3 games earlier this afternoon. The Flyers defeated the Devils by the final score of 3-1. The Devils got going with a Hamilton goal, his 6th of the year, but Philadelphia closed out with 3 unanswered goals. Michkov with his 14th, Brink his 6th, broke the 1-1 tie, and then Konecny into the empty net his 21st as Philadelphia wins in New Jersey 3-1. Wild game in Ottawa between the Senators and the Bruins, won by Ottawa 6-5 in the shootout. Norris had 2 goals for Ottawa, number 16 and 17 on the year. It was the Avalanche doubling up the Stars, 6-3, couple of goals for Makar. He now has 15 on the year, and Lehkonen added 2 as well. He now has 18 on the season. Games in progress. They're after 2 periods of play in Florida. Panthers are up 1-0 on the Ducks. Jesper Boquist is 11th of the year. And the Montreal Canadiens, 8-1-1 in their last 10 games. The Rangers will be in Montreal tomorrow, and they are up 3-0 on the Leafs late in the first period. Doc his 9th, Line his 11th of the year. That came on the power play. He's been a tremendous addition coming back from injury for Montreal. And Josh Anderson had just scored his 8th of the year to make it 3-0 Canadiens with less than a minute to play in the first period. They're after 1 in Tampa, Lightning 1, and the Red Wings 0. Braden Point, his 27th of the year. Earlier in the week, he was a healthy scratch for missing a meeting. Well, in the 2 games back, he's got 2 goals for Tampa. So John Cooper getting the most out of his players there. They're after 1 in Washington. It's Ovechkin versus Crosby, and the Capitals are up 1-0 on the Pens. After 1 period of play, Jacob Chikrin's 13th of the year is the difference there. They're after 1 in Winnipeg. Flames 1 and the Jets 0. Coronado his 11th of the year for Calgary. Everything will be later on tonight. Getting underway a little bit later on will be the Islanders home for the San Jose Sharks. Also, there's an 8 o'clock start later on tonight in the National Hockey League, as we will see the Golden Knights. They will be in Chicago to take on the Blackhawks. Also at 8 o'clock, Predators and the Wild from Nashville. At 9, the Blues will be in Utah to take on the Utah Hockey Club. And at 10 o'clock, the Canucks welcome in the Edmonton Oilers. The Kings will be in Seattle to take on the Kraken. That's what's happening around the National Hockey League. You take a look at the standings in the NHL as we get deeper into the month of January. And, of course, the Rangers chasing after a bunch of teams trying to get into the playoffs. The Rangers are 5-pack of Boston, Ottawa, and also this Columbus Blue Jackets team, as all 3 have 50 points. Now, Boston has played 47 games, so the Rangers have a couple of games in hand on them, but Columbus and Ottawa have played 1 more game than the Rangers, so the Rangers are in good shape games in hand-wise, and they're going to be playing some of these teams. On Tuesday, they're going to have Ottawa come here. Of course, they've got 4 games left with Columbus, including this one. Rangers will play Montreal coming up tomorrow. Montreal is ahead of the Rangers. Philadelphia on Thursday. Philadelphia is ahead of the Rangers. So the schedule is really helping the Rangers out, as they've got a lot of teams on the docket that are ahead of them in the standings in the Eastern Conference. As a matter of fact, the next 4 games for the Rangers will all be teams in the Eastern Conference that are ahead of them in the standings. Tonight, Columbus. Tomorrow, Montreal. Tuesday, Ottawa. And then Thursday, Philadelphia. That string will break up on next Sunday afternoon when the Rangers take on the Colorado Avalanche. So things will be a little bit different there, but still a chance for the Rangers, if they could take advantage of the schedule, to beat these teams and start climbing up the standings and get into a playoff spot. It takes everyone, including you, to get the Garden rocking on January 21st. See the Rangers take on those Ottawa Senators. Make sure you secure your tickets now before it's too late. Head to NewYorkrangers.com/OTT. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves. You're listening to Rangers Hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network. First Intermission Report brought to you by your local Honda dealers. Contact your local Honda dealer for a great deal today. I will talk to you again in the second intermission, coming up after these messages. Kenny and Dave at the call to period number 2 for the Garden. Rangers and Blue Jackets are scoreless. You're listening to Rangers Hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
This has been your local Tri-Honda dealers New York Rangers Intermission Report. Blue Shirts Hockey is next.
Hey, Kelly. I love your Kelly Clarkson Connection channel.
All right. Thank you so much for listening.
The mix is eclectic.
I love music, and I just want to celebrate all of it with you.
It's my favorite now.
Is it worth it? Let me work it.
It is perfect.
This is my heartbeat. The Kelly Clarkson Connection, y'all.
I freaking love your channel.
Oh my God.
Channel 12 and on the Sirius XM app.
Hockey 24/7 on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio.
Playing in the Four Nations face-off for Team USA. Connor Hellebuck.
How do you feel about getting a chance to play for USA?
The type of hockey is going to be fun. There's going to be some high-pressure games. You're going to be putting your country's jersey on. You're representing your country. I think we're going to have a great fan base around us. And I'm really looking forward to what it brings.
Sirius XM NHL Network Radio. Sirius XM 91. And on your schedule with the Sirius XM app. Historic hockey moments.
The longest Game 7 in Stanley Cup playoff history, the New York Islanders versus the Washington Capitals at the Capitol Center, Saturday, April 18th through to Sunday, April 19th, 1987, the game known as the Easter Epic.
6 other times when a game has gone into quadruple overtime, shots on goal are 74-52.
He scores! LaFontaine at the blue line here in the fourth overtime, winning the series.
Sirius XM NHL Network Radio.
Welcome back to New York Rangers hockey. Kenny Albert, Dave Maloney from Madison Square Garden. Rangers and Columbus Blue Jackets, no score. As we head to the second period. When it's game time, it's Tully time. Second period puck drop brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. The original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the all-new Tullamore Dew Honey during tonight's action. Columbus outshot the Rangers in the first period 14-4. Each team had a power play opportunity, and we are scoreless. Shesterkin will defend the goal to our left, and Tarasov to our right. Rangers will head right back on the road. Following tonight's game, head to Montreal for a matchup with the Canadiens tomorrow night. Rangers just returned home yesterday following the 3-game trip to Vegas, Colorado, and Utah. For Columbus, this is the start of a 4-game trip, 8 of their next 9 on the road. They will take on the Islanders at UBS on Monday night. Rangers will start the Zibanejad unit with Will Cooley and Riley Smith up against the Fantilli line here in the second period. Players getting set. Rangers will skate left to right. Blue Jackets right to left. And here we go. Face-off is controlled by Columbus. The Tate-Chuck back at his own line up the left side. Voronkov shoots in. Rangers move the puck back out to center. And now it's loose in the neutral zone. Picked up by Marchenko. Up the boards. Blocked off by Borgen. And now Zibanejad. And across the line. Zibanejad holds. Still with the puck, poked away, slides it across, puck comes out of the zone, and now Borgen, after teammates clear, will shoot back in. Marchenko on it for Columbus, back to Provorov. Starts out from behind his own net. Provorov up the right side. Marchenko skates it across, knocked away by Trocheck, and Lafreniere is over to pick up the loose puck. Lafreniere moves through center, pass to the right side, Fox shoots in. Stopped behind the net by Tarasov for Fabro. Fabro up the left to Werenski, and he backhands out of the zone. Here's Sillinger, and across the Ranger line. Dropping it back to Van Riemsdyk. His pass broken up, and Fox starts back the other way. Here's Lafreniere down the left side. Puts on the brakes. Lafreniere now spins, moves the puck back behind the Columbus goal. Van Riemsdyk over for the Blue Jackets. And he sends it ahead for Sillinger. Now on the right side, coming in, saved by Shesterkin on Kent Johnson. And the Blue Jackets now back in possession of the puck after the Rangers cleared it out of the zone. Now the Rangers will shoot in.
Another save by Shesterkin. He was, again, continuing on what he was doing in the first period. A lot of open ice for Johnson. Better save by Shesterkin.
Aston Reese moves the puck along. Bumps with Schneider. Puck squirts around to the far side. Kreider is on it there. Up the boards for Kaliev. Somewhere, Dave, Nick Patillo is smiling. There are two players who grew up on Staten Island on the ice right now, and another one's on the Columbus bench in LeBanc.
Right.
Kaliev, Aston Reese, and LeBanc all grew up on Staten Island. Rangers keep the puck alive. Long shot by Borgen. Blocker saved by Tarasov. Puck comes around to the aforementioned Zach Aston Reese, and he clears to center.
And Aston Reese with a contract extension last week. So Nicky Patillo blazed the trail, and here at Madison Square Garden, you see the residuals.
Yeah, this has to be a record.
Yeah,
the Beatles shot is handled by Tarasov. Aston Reese was born on Staten Island, grew up there. LeBanc was born in Brooklyn, grew up on Staten Island, and Kaliev was born in Uzbekistan and then moved to Staten Island with his family at age 2.
Absolutely. So Staten Island factor here. The Rangers in Columbus, 17:28 left in the middle period. No score. Rangers, Blue Jackets.
Off the draw, quick shot by Edstrom is gloved. And now LeBanc is on the ice, so you had the other two on the prior shift, and now the longtime Shark, Kevin LeBanc, on the ice for Columbus.
Once again, a face-off to the right of Daniel Tarasov.
Off the draw, Edstrom unable to get the stick on the puck. It's cleared out by LeBanc, played by Adam Fox. He's from that other island, Long Island. Puck now picked up by Carrick. Carrick cutting to his right, shoots through the crease. LeBanc over to play the puck, and he clears. Sent ahead by Lindgren for Edstrom. Slides it across. Circling back with it is Carrick. And he will leave it for Lindgren. Across on his right to Fox. Fox risks the puck in. Knocked down by Tarasov. Chased by Carrick. Carrick keeps it alive for the Rangers. Now Rempe. Rempe in the far corner. Stick handling. Out to the point. Over to the right side, Borgen. Borgen shot blocked by LeBanc. And the puck out at center.
Nice job in the far boards by Rempe to keep control of the puck and make a play.
Borgen shoots in. Zibanejad chasing after it, beaten to the puck, and now it's Corrali. Moves it back into the Ranger zone. Shesterkin swings it on his right. Borgen fell down. Puck kept alive by Columbus. Werenski sent up the boards by Borgen. Marchenko with it. Back out to the right side. Pass in front by Voronkov. Blocked off. And the Rangers will clear.
Blocked by Borgen once again. A little confusion between him and Shesterkin on the original entry. Borgen loses his balance, but eventually makes a good play.
4 minutes in, second period, no score. Here's Keandre Miller into the Columbus zone. Flips the puck in around Werenski. Now it comes back up the boards to Will Cooley. Out for Zibanejad, a shot stop. Rebound, Miller. He's stopped by Tarasov on the second attempt. Puck deflects out to the point. Trocheck has it taken away. And now Columbus into the Ranger zone. Marchenko on the left wing. Slides it across to Fabro. Back out. Werenski shot. Blocked by Schneider. It deflects out of play.
Well, again, that's where you've got to be so careful of when Werenski's on the ice, because he has the green light to go. Right? And he has that green light to go because he's such a good skater. He has that ability to get back. But Braden Schneider stick in the right position as Werenski's shot gets deflected into the netting behind Igor Shesterkin.
Face off to Shesterkin's right. Shots are now 16-9 Columbus. Rangers already have 5 in the second period. They had only 4 in the first. Lafreniere to center for Panarin. Now Trocheck. Middle on the wall by Matejchuk, and Ken Johnson controls for the Blue Jackets. Now it's Provorov coming out of his own zone. Pass on the right side, up the middle. Here's Sillinger from the right circle, a shot blocked. Bouncing puck kept in by Columbus. Puck sent off the side of the cage by Van Riemsdyk. Out in front, Trocheck knocks it ahead. And now it's Lafreniere on the right wing. Hits the red line, shoots in. Puck caroms around behind the Columbus goal. Panarin in pursuit. Puck now comes out, and the Blue Jackets with it. Kent Johnson to the red line. Shoots in to the left of Shesterkin. Lindgren back on it for the Rangers. Leaves it for Adam Fox. 5.5 gone by. Second period. No score from the Garden. Here's Filipino. Dropping it back off. Fox in across the line. Pass on the right side for Hedel. Hedel shoots, saved by Tarasov. Carried out now by Olivier. To the red line, sends in deep, right side of the Ranger goal. Shesterkin moves it up the boards and out of the zone. Severson back on it for Columbus. Across for Christensen, shoots to center, picked off by Fox. Hedel had it taken away. Christensen with it once again. Softly shoots in. Fox, along with Olivier, cancel one another out. Lindgren on the puck now for the Rangers. Looking to get it through to Kreider, broken up. Kept alive and a save by Shesterkin on Aston Reese. Now Aston Reese finds the puck around. Lindgren on it for the Rangers. Lindgren up the right side for Hedel. Hedel waiting. Rangers go for a change as Hedel now slides it across for Schneider.
Yeah, pretty good job by Hedel, right? Just a sense to hold the puck, and it allows 4 fresh bodies to get on. He makes the play and gets off himself.
Carrick, tough angle shot, sticked aside by Tarasov. Puck flipped ahead, and Corrali carries through center. Unable to get it deep. Turned back by Schneider. Rempe had it knocked away. Here comes Carrick, 2-on-2. Into the Columbus zone. Moving to his left, handed over to Rempe. Rempe cuts in behind the net, pressed by Corrali. Up the boards for Vakanainen. Moves the puck around. LeBanc over for the Blue Jackets, and he clears. Played by Carrick back in the Ranger zone. Flips it up the left wing, blocked off at the line, and now Columbus back in. LeBanc in with a shot. That missed the net, and now the collision between Edstrom and his goaltender, Shesterkin.
Yeah, it was Corrali. It was Corrali and Edstrom, and Edstrom gets knocked into the crease, and the net goes flying, and we've got 12:41 left in the middle period. No score. The Rangers doing a little better with shots here in the second period. A period where they had just 4 in the first period, have 7 to show. No score. Blue Jackets in town, and New York Rangers hockey on ESPN New York, and the MSG Radio Network continues after this timeout.
To truly go inside the game of pro football, you need to see things from the player's perspective.
Let's go.
Every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, catch the Players' Point.
Let's go. Let's bring the energy.
Join NFL tight end Colin Thompson and Miami Dolphins fullback Alec Ingold as they break down the biggest stories in the NFL.
It's an encouraging way to look at football.
The Players' Point. Every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, only on SiriusXM NFL Radio Channel 88 and the SiriusXM app.
Historic hockey moments on SiriusXM NHL Network Radio.
After scoring 4 goals in Game 38 for his 45th on the season, on December 30th, 1981, the great one Wayne Gretzky and his Edmonton Oilers hosted the Philadelphia Flyers in Game 39 of the season.
Gretzky, will he shoot? He does! He scores! Wayne Gretzky's 50th goal in 39 games!
SiriusXM NHL Network Radio. Historic hockey moments.
March 23rd, 1994, Wayne Gretzky passes his hero Gordie Howe for most goals scored.
Gretzky! He did it! The greatest goal scorer in National Hockey League history is Wayne Gretzky! Los Angeles goal! A power play goal and the 802nd National Hockey League goal scored by number 99, Wayne Gretzky!
SiriusXM NHL Network Radio.
Rangers hockey on ESPN New York is brought to you by your local Honda dealers. Contact your local Honda dealer for a great deal today.
Face off in the neutral zone on the Rangers' side of the red line as they skate left to right here in the second period at Madison Square Garden. Now, again, this Columbus team comes in, billed, as a high-scoring team, and by and large, due to Shesterkin, the Rangers have done a pretty good job of limiting, of course, goals.
Here comes Riley Smith down the right wing. Drop pass broken up by Werenski, looking for Zibanejad. Werenski on it for Columbus. Moves it up the right side. Cross ice into the Ranger zone. Voronkov back to Fantilli. Shoots it wide. Fabro keeps it alive. Puck winds up deflecting out of play with 12:18 to go here in the middle period.
Yeah, again, Fabro, a guy that the first-round pick of Nashville, right? Put up on waivers and finds a home in Columbus, it looks like. A nice mobile defender, former first-round pick of the Nashville Predators. You think of the history of the Predators, how they drafted the back end. whoever was making those decisions, there were some pretty good defensemen that came through the draft in Nashville.
Absolutely. David Poyle and his staff. The same year they drafted Ryan Suter, Shea Weber, and Kevin Klein.
Right.
Here's Marchenko. Carries in behind the net. Marchenko near side, Voronkov. Shesterkin able to poke it away, and the Rangers clear the zone. Cooley, puck deflected in by Miller. Fabro chasing with Miller. Fabro played briefly for Peter Laviolette with the Predators. In fact, Dean Emerson, the Columbus coach, he was the Milwaukee Admirals coach for most of the time when Laviolette was coaching Nashville. So they worked together during training camps. Laviolette had good things to say about Emerson and his work ethic. Puck comes back around to Panarin, crisscrossing with Lafreniere. Drop pass was behind Lafreniere, and Werenski will move it back into the Rangers zone. Lost the handle. Rangers back in possession. Adam Fox with it. Now Panarin into the Columbus zone. Panarin cuts to his left, walks in, shoots. It's blocked. Puck along the boards. Sillinger knocks it ahead off the stick of Kent Johnson. Played by Van Riemsdyk. Down the left wing. Back out. Shot by Johnson. Shesterkin has it. He looked behind him, but he maintains control of the puck.
Again, Johnson's a dangerous player, right? And he's the first-round pick, highly touted, came in, took a little while. He spent a little bit of time in the American League, came back, a little more time in the American League, and boy, he's a confident-looking player. This thing got to the net in a hurry, and Igor Shesterkin, once again, up for the task. And that first peek over his right shoulder.
Johnson out of the University of Michigan, as is Fantilli, as is Werenski. Hand pass in the neutral zone. And ironically, now they all play in Columbus, Ohio, and they'll play an outdoor game on the campus of Ohio State against the Red Wings next month.
It's just about sacrilegious for the University of Michigan. Boy, that rivalry, having had a son go to Michigan and play lacrosse for 4 years, that rivalry, Ohio State and Michigan, is nasty.
There was a bit of a prank pulled on players we just mentioned when they unveiled the jerseys with all of the former Michigan Wolverines now playing for the Blue Jackets. Jack Johnson as well up in the press box tonight, a former Ranger, also played for the University of Michigan and now back with Columbus. There's Carrick in across the line, puck knocked away, and Van Riemsdyk moves it ahead on the right side. Turned back by Kaliev. And now the Blue Jackets with it once again. 10.5 remaining in the second period.
Kaliev taking a shift with Carrick and Edstrom. We saw in the second period in Utah where Rempe's ice time dwindled significantly.
Now, when Peter Laviolette was asked about it this morning, he said the Rangers were down at the time, heading into the third, and wanted to mix and match a bit, and it paid off.
Well, again, it did. I mean, and Rempe only had 2 shifts in the second period, so that change started, but they were down 3-2 in the second. So
Rangers with Rempe in the lineup this season are 5-2-2, 19-4-3 over the last 2 seasons, as the Rangers have iced the puck. 9:44 remaining here in the second.
Well, he's played about 12 minutes in total in those 19 games, so I'm not sure what the connection would be other than the fact, I don't know, it's just the way it works, I suppose. Face off to the right of Igor Shesterkin, 9:44 left in the second period.
They'll take it. A win is a win.
No, totally. Especially when it comes contract time, right? Well, look, I'm in the lineup. You guys are winning. So.
Face off, comes out of the zone. Werenski back in his own end. Speaking of ice time, he's second in the league.
Yeah.
At over 26 minutes per game, Zach Werenski. Here's Lafreniere. Pass on the left, carried across. And now a shot from the left circle by Hedl gets blocked. Fox in the far corner. So Kreider out here with Hedl and Lafreniere.
Yeah.
Bit of a mixed unit.
Just trying to find him an offensive spark, I'm sure.
Now Fantilli with some room into the Rangers zone. This shot blocked by Riley Smith. Marchenko in behind the net. Lindgren strips the puck from him. Up the left side, and it deflects out of play. 8:58 remaining in the second. Rangers and Blue Jackets scoreless. Rangers hockey on ESPN New York. And the MSG Radio Network continues after this timeout.
Ranger fans, when deciding to take a charter bus, there's only one choice. That's Best Trails and Travel, New York City's premier charter bus company. Best Trails and Travel have the highest level of charter bus service in New York City, and they've been serving New York's leading corporations, professional sports teams, and private individuals for 30 years. They offer premier customer service and the newest fleet of buses in the industry. Whether you're traveling with family, friends, or colleagues, Best Trails and Travel guarantees you the ultimate traveling experience. Visit them at besttrailstravel.com or call 212-206-6974.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart, you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. Hey!
Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, imported by William Grant & Sons, Inc.
Altice and Optimum have dramatically raised their prices. Now they've dropped MSG networks and the Knicks, Rangers, Devils, and Islanders. Charging you so much more and giving you less? Not Optimum. Drop Optimum today. Call 844-4KEEP-MSG or visit keepmsg.com.
Hockey season is the perfect time to replace your old boiler with a new Peerless boiler. Don't wait until you have no heat. Go to peerlessboilers.com for a dealer near you. Peerless Boilers, the world's best built boilers.
Face off in the Rangers' end of the ice to the left of Igor Shesterkin. Shesterkin has had to make the more solid saves in this hockey game. Tarasov not really overly challenged. Got the benefit of a couple goalposts in the first period. So we stand no score here.
Off the draw. Edstrom over for the Rangers. Edstrom out on the ice with Zibanejad and Carrick here. Puck loose along the boards. Vakanainen winds it around for Schneider. Schneider up the middle, deflected by Zibanejad. Here he comes. In across the Columbus line. Backhands the puck around. Off the stick of Tarasov. Comes to Edstrom. Edstrom had it knocked away, now regains with his long reach. Now Rempe out on the ice. Zibanejad was out for the face-off. And now Columbus gains control of the puck. 8:20 to go, second period. Kenny Albert, Dave Maloney from the Garden. Pass broken up by Rempe, moves it back into the Columbus zone. Now the Blue Jackets clear. Corrali swings it across. Puck down by the bank. And now the Rangers get it right back. Here's Fox. Long pass up the left wing intended for Cooley. It's a Ranger icing.
Yeah, Cooley comes off the bench and Adam Fox tries to force something there. He looks up to the building knowing that he had him. There were no one around him, but the pass, in a rare occasion where the execution of Adam Fox's thought process doesn't come to fruition, right? So it's a face-off now to the right. The Rangers just about 60% efficient on the face-offs here tonight.
Only 12 face-offs in the first period.
Yeah, wow. Like 30 in the second period in Utah.
That's right.
But that period was never going to end.
Blue Jackets control this one. Ken Johnson. Fox lost his stick. Out to the left point, Werenski. Over to the right side for Johnson. Taken away by Fox. He didn't have a stick. Was able to kick the puck away.
And blocked again by Fox with no stick.
This might be the best shift we've ever seen from a player with no stick.
No stick.
As the puck is flipped on goal and is gloved by Shesterkin. 7:36 remaining in the second. This hockey season is easy to enjoy with Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the Rangers. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 2024 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri. Face off to the right of Shesterkin. 7:36 to go. Second period. Still no score. Trocheck wins the draw. Back to Lindgren. Around for Panarin. Shovels the puck ahead. Kept alive by Columbus. And now Trocheck has it at center. Backhands down. Werenski in behind his own net. Up the boards it comes. Olivier with the outlet pass. Moving down the right side. Carried in behind the net and then taken away by Lindgren. Here's Trocheck. Up the right wing. Lafreniere. Lafreniere looking. Sends it across. Broken up. And Werenski is on it for Columbus. Shoots to center.
I'll tell you, give Columbus credit here. They're doing a really good job of taking away anything from the outside in the Rangers in the offensive zone.
Lafreniere back out to the right point. Borgen. Left side Miller. Rangers and Columbus scoreless. Long shot by Panarin. Blocked in front. Puck sent up the boards. Held in by Miller. And now the Blue Jackets clear. Fabro up the right side. Marchenko has Voronkov on his left. Marchenko moves in, waits, shoots, and it deflects out of play after Borgen went down to take away the shot and or the pass. They had a 2-on-1 from the blue line in, unable to convert.
Yeah, Keandre Miller gets caught a little bit here, and Borgen does a really good job. Although Marchenko, what happened is Borgen basically took the original shot away from Marchenko. Now he's got to pull it back. That allowed Borgen to come around with his stick and be a deflecting factor on a play that looked like a solid chance for the Columbus Blue Jackets.
Face off to the left of Shesterkin. Marchenko had a shot blocked. Puck cleared to center. And now it's Christensen back in the Columbus zone. Columbus moving right to left. Fantilli sends in deep. Right side of the Ranger net. Schneider back on it. Up the right side, Zibanejad. Cross-ice pass, Vakanainen into the Columbus zone. Moves it into the far corner. Cooley and Christensen in pursuit. And the Blue Jackets come away with the puck. Fox knocks it down. Fox back in his own zone. Under 6 to play in the period. Now Zibanejad walks it across, leaving it for Smith. Back to Zibanejad. Throws in front. Knocked out of the air by Marchenko. Fox with it for the Rangers. Back out. Shot by Lindgren. Blocked. Now Riley Smith fires wide. Zibanejad along the far boards. Keeps it alive. Cross ice for Smith. Smith towards the net. Deflected and a save on the redirect by Fox. Made by Tarasov.
Really good play. I tell you, Adam Fox has been good in this second period. You know, we see him defend without his stick, and he's made brilliant plays here in the offensive zone. So we're going to take a break here with 5:35 left in the middle period. No score. You're listening to New York Rangers hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
To everybody that be living it up, we said.
Yo, what's up? It's Sirius XM Fly. I can't come to the phone right now because I'm over on channel 50 playing those 90s.
What's my name? Let's flip the track, bring the old school back.
And 2000s hip-hop and R&B throwbacks. Commercial free 24/7. Pull up channel 50 and at home with Sirius XM on your phone, computer, Alexa, TV, or other internet-connected devices. Holla.
Historic hockey moments.
October 15th, 1989, the Great One passes his childhood idol, Mr. Hockey, for most points scored.
Gretzky has 1,850 points.
The Taylor to Gretzky, he scores! He's done it! Wayne Gretzky, the Great One, has become the greatest of them all!
Ladies and gentlemen, Gordie Howe.
A super young man, a great hockey player who shares in everything he does, and congratulations.
The hockey history continues on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio. Historic hockey moments on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, your NHL 100.
Is the greatest player to ever play sitting at the podium right now?
We talk about this all the time. That's what makes sports great, and that's what makes hockey wonderful. I think we're all in pretty much agreement that Gordie was pretty special.
The hockey history continues. Never miss a moment on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio.
Attention Optimum subscribers. Optimum has stopped negotiating to bring MSG networks back to your service, but you're still paying. Don't get charged for programming you no longer receive. Demand a reduction of at least $10 in your monthly bill today. Visit keepmsg.com or call 1-844-4-KEEP-MSG.
Face off to the left of Daniel Tarasov, who probably made two of his best saves here for sure in this second period off of pretty good movement in the Rangers' puck, getting pucks towards the big goaltender. So again, the movement out, Hedl out with Panarin and Kreider. So the Ranger coaching staff trying to find just one combination that's going to threaten offensively here.
Off the draw. Blue Jackets come out with the puck. Provorov shoots in. Winds around. Puck now behind the Ranger net. Sent back up the boards for Provorov. Provorov left point. Wrist shot through a screen. Knocked down by Shesterkin. Corrali falls to the ice. Puck comes up the boards, and Panarin swings it ahead. Here comes Hedl. Taken away by Provorov. Hedl with it again. Across for Lindgren. Into the Columbus zone. Shoots in. 5 minutes remaining. Second period. No score from the Garden. Fox out at the right point. Cross ice. Borgen. Now Panarin, left wing circle. Looks to put a move on. Maintains control of the puck. Panarin with it between the circles. Then fans on a shot. Now looks to get it through. Blocked in front by Corrali. Held in by Panarin. Panarin, left wing circle. Back out. The return for Panarin. Shoots and a save by Tarasov. Puck comes up the boards. Off the glove of Fox and out of the zone.
Good job by Panarin, like he's walking close that dangerous line, like in the offensive blue line. But Corrali loses his stick, and the Rangers get an opportunity.
Rangers shoot back in. Provorov behind the net, can't get it out. Borgen holds in, sends towards the net. Blocked off by Provorov. Held it at the line by Borgen. Cross ice feed. Cooley for Riley Smith. Back to Cooley. Hooked a bit from behind. Rangers keep the puck alive. Now Cooley chasing down. Out in front for Smith. Unable to get it through.
Yeah, I'm not sure that puck wasn't rolling a little bit by the time it got to Smith. Good play by Cooley.
Under 4 to play in the period. A couple of good shifts for the Rangers, who remain scoreless. Cooley keeps it alive. Shoots and a glove save by Tarasov. Blue Jackets move the puck ahead. Van Riemsdyk to center. Picked off by Zibanejad. Sent along by Edstrom. Puck winds around. And now the Rangers unable to keep it in the Columbus zone. Provorov now back at his own end for the Blue Jackets. 3:20 to go, second period. Rangers nothing. Columbus no score. As Provorov hears it from the crowd as he waits to come out from behind his own goal. Now Provorov starts ahead with it. Through center. Matejchuk shoots in. Shesterkin up the right side for Edstrom. Deflects the puck out to center for Kaliev. Now Carrick down the right side, cutting wide, waiting for teammates. Carrick carries back out towards the blue line. Sends in behind the net for Kaliev. Knocked off his stick. And the Blue Jackets clear. Race for the puck. Fox back on it. Beat Aston Reese to it. Fox ahead for Schneider. 2.5 remaining in the second. Here's Schneider into the Columbus zone for Lafreniere. Sending it back out. Fox has some room. Moves to the circle. Shoots. It's blocked. Puck is loose. And the Blue Jackets clear it down into the Ranger end. Rangers have had some opportunities here in the second. Now Panarin back across for Trocheck. Leaving it for Lafreniere. Carries down the right side. Puts on the brakes in the near corner. Lafreniere still with it. Lafreniere now moves it down low. Fabro on the loose puck for Columbus. Cuts away from Panarin. Down to 2 minutes on the clock. Second period. Here's Werenski quickly into the Rangers zone. Down the left wing with a shot. That's blocked by Lindgren, who's tapped on the pad by Shesterkin as a thank you. As the puck deflects out of play. A minute 56 on the clock here in period 2. With the Rangers and Blue Jackets scoreless. Shots are down 19-14 in favor of Columbus. In the second period, Rangers with 10 shots. And the Blue Jackets just 5. First of a back-to-back for the Rangers. They'll meet the Canadiens in Montreal tomorrow night. A rare Sunday night home game for the Canadiens. They are in action tonight as well, hosting the Maple Leafs. Montreal's a 3-1 lead in that one. Rangers shoot the puck down. Severson back on it. The longtime Devil leaves it for Christensen. Puck deflected out by Marchenko. Sent back along by Keandre Miller. For Cooley, his shot misses the net. Blue Jackets clear. Down to a minute 35. Zibanejad on the puck for the Rangers. Up the right side for Borgen. And now Riley Smith sends to the far corner. Race for the puck in behind the Columbus net. Christensen comes away with it. Christensen starts ahead, clears to center. And now Miller slides it across for Fox, down to 1:15. Fox, nice move, back for Zibanejad. Butts to his right. Out to the point for Smith. Now to the far side. Lindgren towards the net, blocked off in front. Puck out of the zone. Now into the Ranger end. Beautiful play by Riley Smith as he took it away from Patia, who nearly moved in all alone on Shesterkin, and now the Rangers ice the puck. So Patia, the young Finn, gained a step on Riley Smith, picked up the puck at center, but Smith cut him off and then took the puck away. So it remains a scoreless game, 53 seconds remaining here in the second period. Face off to the right of Igor Shesterkin. Zibanejad and Corrali. Players jockey for position. Puck is dropped. And the Rangers control. Fox sends to center, knocked ahead by Smith. Into the right of the Columbus goal. No icing, it's waved off thanks to the hustle of Kreider. Puck bounces out into the neutral ice area. Picked up by LeBanc. LeBanc dropping it back off for Fabro. Fabro carries in behind the Ranger net. Out to LeBanc, a shot from the right circle and the save. Shesterkin hangs on. Out of town scoreboard. Brought to you by Best Trails and Travel. 2-0 lead for the Panthers over the Ducks. Late third period. Canadians lead the Maple Leafs 3-1 in the second. Lightning 4. The Red Wings 1 in the second period. Capitals over the Penguins 2-0. Ovechkin does not have a goal tonight. They are in the second period. Flames lead the Jets 2-0 in the second. The Islanders scoreless. Golden Knights lead the Blackhawks 1-0. Wild and Predators are tied at 1. And the rest of the action later tonight. Out-of-town scoreboard brought to you by Best Trails and Travel, New York City's premier charter bus company. Visit them today for the ultimate travel experience at besttrailstravel.com. Puck sent down into the Ranger zone. 10 seconds to go, second period. Carrick has it on the right side. Ahead for Edstrom. Now Carrick will shoot in as time winds down, and that will do it. Second period comes to an end here at Madison Square Garden. Columbus out shooting the Rangers 20-15. We have no score. 6 straight wins for the Blue Jackets. A point in 6 straight games for the Rangers. No goals, no penalties in the second period. Don LaGreca will take you through the second intermission. You're listening to Rangers Hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
The College Football National Championship is finally here, in Sports Grid Radio. Sirius XM is covering it all from the sports wagering and handicapping perspective. It's 2 historic programs going head-to-head with Notre Dame versus Ohio State. The line opened up with the Buckeyes as a 9.5-point favorite and a total of 46.5. Make sure you tune in to Sports Grid. All the live odds, props, and movement leading up to the game on Monday. The place to get the winning edge over the sports books is Sports Grid Radio on Sirius XM Channel 159 in your car and on the Sirius XM app.
Historic hockey moments.
October 15th, 1989, the Great One passes his childhood idol, Mr. Hockey, for most points scored.
Gretzky has 1,850 points. To Taylor to Gretzky, he scores! He's done it! Wayne Gretzky, the Great One, has become the greatest of them all!
Ladies and gentlemen, Gordie Howe.
A super young man, a great hockey player who shares in everything he does, and congratulations.
The hockey history continues on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio. Historic hockey moments.
March 2nd, 1993, Winnipeg hosts Quebec, where Jets forward Timo Solani is 3 goals off the pace of Mike Bossy's rookie record.
Timo Solani breaks it. He scores! Ladies and gentlemen, as you're all aware, that goal by Timo Solani established NHL record for goals in one season by a rookie.
The Finnish Flash's record-breaking goal came in his 64th NHL game, and he would finish his rookie season with an overall 76 goals.
Sirius XM NHL Network Radio. Historic hockey moments on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, your NHL 100.
Is the greatest player to ever play sitting at the podium right now?
We talk about this all the time. That's what makes sports great, and that's what makes hockey wonderful. I think we're all in a pretty much agreement that Gordy was pretty special.
The hockey history continues. Never miss a moment on SiriusXM NHL Network Radio. This is the Spectrum One New York Rangers Intermission Report. Now here's Don LaGreca on the MSG Radio Network.
Kind of a role reversal for the Rangers in the second period after being grossly outshot in the first. They outshot Columbus in the second. But at the end of the day, we are still scoreless through 40 minutes of play. Now time for the Rangers' second intermission report. And it's brought to you by Spectrum. No goals, no penalties. Rangers did outshoot Colorado 11-5, so the Rangers still getting outshot 20-15 in this one. There haven't been a lot of opportunities. In the first period, the Rangers came close to scoring twice, with Kreider hitting the post on the deflection, and then a heave from the top of the slot. It ended up hitting the post, but really not a lot offense being generated from these two teams. And you can kind of understand it from the Rangers standpoint. In Utah, Thursday ended pretty late. 9 o'clock Eastern time was the face-off, so they probably didn't get up in the air from like an Eastern Standard Time until probably 2 o'clock in the morning. Didn't get back into New York until well after 5 in the morning. So a really quick turnaround. We talked about it in the pregame show. 3 games in 4 nights. Thursday in Utah, tonight at Madison Square Garden, tomorrow in Montreal against the Canadiens. At least the Rangers will take on a Canadiens team that's playing tonight, although they won't have to travel. They're already home against Toronto. We'll go over the scoreboard in just a bit. So maybe the Rangers a bit fatigued, but certainly got their legs at the end of the first period and played a lot better in the second period. But we are still scoreless, looking for our first goal as we head towards period number 3. Attention Optimum subscribers. Optimum has stopped negotiating and has abandoned local sports fans, keeping MSG networks and the teams you love off the air. Now is the time to abandon Optimum and switch to a new provider before you miss another game. Visit keepmsg.com to find a new provider today. Well, coming up, we'll hear more from Peter Laviolette from earlier this morning. Go around a busy National Hockey League. We'll dive deep into the period stats, and then we'll drop the puck for period number 3 at Madison Square Garden. Kenny and Dave on the call. Rangers and Blue Jackets scoreless after 40 minutes of play. New York Rangers hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network continues after this timeout.
Attention Rangers fans, let's talk winning off the ice. Thrivewell Infusion specializes in delivering cutting-edge infusion therapies for rare diseases and autoimmune conditions like rheumatoid arthritis and multiple sclerosis. At Thrivewell, patients receive care, comfort, convenience, and compassion so they can get back to cheering for their favorite teams. From New York to New Jersey and across Long Island, Thrivewell offers private state-of-the-art infusion suites along with breakaway treatment from our highly trained medical team. Find out more at ThrivewellInfusion.com. That's ThrivewellInfusion.com. Saving lives drip by drip.
Bingo. G32. Good to go to a lumberjack competition.
I'm going to move my car.
New top-tier Tri-Clean gas from Citgo. The most advanced fuel we've ever made. Now you're good to go.
Everyone deserves a fast and reliable connection. One that helps better their everyday through the things they value most. Friends and family, education and career. A connection that opens pathways to opportunity and builds roads to a better future. At Spectrum, we're committed to delivering just that every single day. Because with the right connection, anything is possible. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Sunday morning. You can smell it. Game day. And the brisket you've been smoking since last night. A day to be with family, aka fellow football fans. Traditions make Sundays easy to enjoy. Beers do too. Bud Light. Easy to Sunday. Easy to enjoy. Bud Light is the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Copyright 2024. Anheuser-Busch. Bud Light Beer. St. Louis.
Welcome back to the Rangers' second intermission report. Rangers and the Blue Jackets are scoreless after 40 minutes of play. I'm Don LaGreca. Let's hear from Peter Laviolette, who spoke before the game today about the New York Rangers and what they've been able to accomplish over the last couple of weeks. 4-0-2 in their last 6 as they try to climb up the standings and rid themselves of what was a really bad month of December. Peter was asked, do you feel things are turning around before the holiday break, even after some tough losses?
I thought we played really well. So, I mean, we lost 3 or 4 games there that I thought we did enough to win. But at the end of the day, that doesn't matter, right? It goes to the scoreboard. That's the person who gets, that's the team that gets the points. But we did talk about, the way we were playing the game, and we liked what we were doing. There's a lot of games earlier in the year we didn't like it. We addressed it. But if you're watching it, you go back and watch it again, you will think that it's the right recipe for success, and you have to pound that home as well. And so there was a lot of games going that I thought we were doing the right thing. We didn't get the results. I said that at the time, but it's a result-oriented business.
Rock bottom for the Rangers was that last game before the holiday break when they lost 5-0 to New Jersey, 12 shots on goal. But there were games where the Rangers started to play a little better. That Florida trip that didn't bear any fruit. They lost both games, but they played well. They just didn't get the breaks. And listen, you make your own breaks in the sport. There's no question. But, the Rangers were showing flashes, showing signs, but nothing really consistent, which is where you judge how good a team is. And now they're showing that consistency with points in the last 6 games and finding ways to win, come from behind victories, big saves from Igor Shesterkin. And maybe more importantly than anything else is finally getting healthy. Igor's healthy, Kreider's healthy, Heedle's healthy. The blue line is starting to come together, so there's some reasons to feel pretty good about the Rangers moving forward. Hopefully, if you're a Rangers fan, didn't dig themselves too big of a hole. More on Peter on the not questioning where they were and that they were on the right path down the stretch.
I think there's a general awareness of when we play the way we're supposed to and play well, and when we don't. And so I think that's a good thing when your team has that kind of awareness.
And they certainly have that kind of awareness, trying to see if they can't find a way to get into the postseason. Get tickets to see the Rangers on January 21st or January 26th with our Family Fun offer. Our Family Fun offer presented by Hyundai includes a $25 merch voucher with each ticket purchase, so the whole fam can rep the Rangers. Head to NewYorkrangers.com/ticket offers now. All right, let's give you the out-of-town scoreboard games that went final earlier today. Flyers defeated the Devils 3-1. It was Brink's goal late in the third period that won it for Philadelphia, his 6th of the season. Senators winning a shootout over the Bruins by the final score of 6-5. Norris 2 goals for Ottawa, and he has 17 on the season. Stützle also scored his 15th, and the Avalanche double of the Stars 6-3. Makar 2 goals, he now has 15. Also 2 goals for Lehkonen, he now has 18 on the season. The Panthers, they shut out the Ducks by the final score of 3-0. Other games that are going on right now in the National Hockey League, they are in the second period late. Canadians are up 3-1 on the Maple Leafs. 11th goal of the year for Patrick Laine as Montreal 8-1-1 in their last 10. The Rangers will be in Montreal coming up tomorrow. After 2 periods of play, it's the Lightning all over the Red Wings. That's a 5-1 score for Tampa. 5 different goal scorers for Tampa, including Gensel's 23rd and Kucherov's 21st of the season. It's the Capitals 2 and the Penguins 0. That's after 2 periods of play. Washington got the first goal of the game from Chychrun, his 13th of the year. Protas has scored his 19th for Washington. And they're after 2 in Winnipeg. The Flames have jumped out to a 2-0 lead on the Jets. They're after 1 at UBS. Islanders and the Sharks are scoreless. San Jose just 4 shots on goal. The first period. They're after 1 in Chicago. Blackhawks 3 and the Golden Knights 1. Taylor Hall's just scored his 9th of the season. They're late in the first period in Nashville. The Predators and the Wild are tied at 1. Everything else will be a little bit later on tonight. The Blues will be in Utah. And there are 2 10 o'clock starts tonight. The Canucks, who have been trounced the last 2 games that they've played, getting outscored but 11-2 in the last 2 games. They're home for the Edmonton Oilers, who have been red hot. The Oilers 29-13-3 on the year, while the Canucks are 19-15-10. And also at 10 o'clock, the Los Angeles Kings will be in Seattle to take on the Kraken. The Kings are 25-12-5, off to a fabulous start this year, while the Kraken under NHL 500 at 19-24-3. We talked about the standings in the first intermission. Rangers sit just 5 points back of a playoff spot as we speak right now. The Rangers, they're playing their 45th game tonight at 45 points. Ottawa, Columbus, and Boston are all tied atop the wild card with 50 points. Now, the Rangers have 3 games in hand on Boston. They're playing one of those games tonight. Columbus has played 45 games, so the Rangers have a game in hand on them and a game in hand on Ottawa. So if the Rangers can take care of business tonight in regulation, they'd be 3 back with still a game in hand on Columbus, and they'd have the same amount of games as Ottawa, also just 3 back of them. And this is game 1 of 4 consecutive games in which the Rangers will play an Eastern Conference team that is ahead of them in the standings. Tonight against Columbus, tomorrow Montreal, Tuesday Ottawa, and then Thursday Philadelphia. So the Rangers do have the schedule breaking the way they want it to see if they can't take advantage of what they've been playing like this last week or so and see if they can't find their way back into the playoff hunt. Let's take a look at the stats through the first 40 minutes of play at Madison Square Garden against the Columbus Blue Jackets. Right now, the Rangers have won 62% of the faceoffs. Rangers have 16 shots on goal. They've got a few players with 2. Adam Fox has 2 shots on goal. Still has 2 shots on goal. Edstrom with 2 shots on goal. But let's not forget, Kreider's already hit 2 posts. Those both came back in the first period. 20 shots on goal for Columbus. They've got 2 players with 3 shots on goal, James Van Riemsdyk and Kent Johnson. Igor Shesterkin has been stellar so far in this game, especially having to withstand, which was a very slow start for the Rangers early on. Outshot 14-4 in the first period of play, but the shoe was on the other foot for the second period as the Rangers outshot Columbus 11-5 in the second period. We'll see if they can carry that momentum into period number 3. Well, that was the Rangers' second intermission report, brought to you by Spectrum. You can make anything possible because you have a connection that's built for everywhere. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum. I'll talk to you again coming up in the post-game show, but coming up after these messages, Kenny and Dave with the call of the third period of the Garden. Rangers and Blue Jackets are scoreless. You're listening to Rangers Hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
This has been the Spectrum One New York Rangers Intermission Report. Blue Shirts Hockey is next.
Hey, Kelly. I love your Kelly Clarkson Connection channel.
All right. Thank you so much for listening.
The mix is eclectic.
I love music, and I just want to celebrate all of it with you.
It's my favorite now.
Is it worth it? Let me work it.
It is perfect.
This is my heartbeat. The Kelly Clarkson Connection, y'all.
I freaking love your channel.
Oh my God.
Channel 12 and on the Sirius XM app.
Historic hockey moments.
The Messier Guarantee. May 25th, 1994, the New York Rangers face elimination in Game 6 against the New Jersey Devils.
Under 8 minutes to play in the third and a 2-2 tie. Kolinski, save, rebound, score! Messier! For the empty net, Mark Messier. Do you believe it? Do you believe it? He said we will win Game 6. He has just picked up the hat trick.
Never miss a moment on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio. Historic hockey moments.
Game 8 of Super Series 76 coming to you from the Spectrum.
January 11th, 1976, the Philadelphia Flyers play host to the team known as the Red Army team of the Soviet Union.
They are leaving the ice. They're going to go. They're going home. Come out, and in about 40 seconds worth of hockey time, the Flyers have scored.
And the Broad Street Bullies would never look back after that one, winning 4-1 to become the only NHL team in the 4-game series to beat the Red Army.
Sirius XM NHL Network Radio.
Welcome back to Madison Square Garden. Kenny Albert, Dave Maloney. We get set for the third period. Rangers and Blue Jackets are scoreless. Only 2 minor penalties in the game. One aside, both in the first period. Blue Jackets out shooting the Rangers 20-15. When it's game time, it's Tully time. Third period puck drop brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. The original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the all-new Tullamore Dew Honey during tonight's action. Rangers with a point in 6 consecutive games. Blue Jackets have won 6 in a row. No scoring over the first 2 periods. Both teams have taken the ice. Tarasov will defend the goal to our left, and Igor Shesterkin to our right. No Ranger with more than 2 shots in the game. Hedl and Edstrom have 2 apiece. On the Columbus side, Van Riemsdyk and Kent Johnson lead the way with 3 shots apiece. Rangers have won 59% of the faceoffs. Vincent Trocheck, 73%. He has taken 8 of 11. Will Cooley with 6 hits. That's more than the entire Blue Jackets team has been credited with over the first 2 periods. Rangers will head to Montreal after the game, take on the Canadiens tomorrow night, while the Blue Jackets will remain in town, meet the Islanders on Monday, Dave, as we head to the 3rd in a scoreless game.
Well, again, the Rangers do a nice job of reversing course as far as shots on goal, right? And I think when you tell the Utah game, it was a game that was built off of some mistakes in the first, got incrementally better, maybe got a break early in the 3rd with a deflection on the shorthanded goal. In the meantime, Shesterkin has done what he needs to do. Tarasov has done what he needs to do. So we've got no goals here after 40, and it's a one-shot game.
Same starters for each team, all 3 periods. Zibanejad and Fantilli on the face-off. Puck rolls deep into the Ranger zone. Keandre Miller back on it. Miller up the left side. Riley Smith looks to get it deep. Puck comes across. All alone is Cooley. He's stopped by Tarasov. Puck is loose. Knocked out of the air by Miller out at the left point. Poked away. Here comes Barchenko down the right side. Back to Fantilli. Moves it and shoots. It goes wide. What an opportunity for the Rangers early in this 3rd period.
Absolutely. Nice play along the boards here that, Will Cooley out of sight, out of mind, and Tarasov, I think the second save was even better.
Now Marchenko back into the Ranger zone, battling for the puck with Fox. Puck now comes out to Fabro, blocked off by Lindgren. And now the Rangers back into the Columbus zone. Panarin on the left wing, cross-ice pass broken up, then sent off the side of the cage by Lafreniere. Van Riemsdyk with it. Pass up the middle, broken up. Now Werenski walks it across. Werenski dropping it back off. Sent in behind the net by Sillinger. Werenski out in front, picked off by Panarin. Panarin and Kent Johnson come together. Puck played by Panarin, sweeps it ahead for Trocheck, and he clears the zone.
Tell you, another good job by Panarin, kind of protecting the deep area, the defensive zone around the net. The Rangers have been so much better tracking back.
Shesterkin moves the puck down ice. Rangers have iced it. Minute 36 gone by here in the 3rd.
Yeah, again, we'll take a look at the early sequence here on our monitor at the opportunity that wide open in front of Cooley. He takes it from his forehand and corrals the puck and goes backhand. Couldn't quite get it up into the air, and those long legs make the save, and Tarasov keeps this thing at an even keel for Columbus.
Rangers now move the puck out. Played at center by Severson. Flips it back along. Knocked out of the air by Vakanainen. Played on the right side. Sent back around. Christensen on it for Columbus. Moves it in behind the net for Aston Reese. Aston Reese held up by Hedl. Hedl looks to work the puck free. Schneider comes over. Now a turnaround shot goes wide. Kept alive by the Blue Jackets. Blocked off behind the net by Hedl. Knocked up in the air by Olivier. Battle for the puck. Sent wide of the net. Olivier has it. Right wing circle. Olivier tied up along the boards. Kreider looks to clear, and he does. Kreider chasing with Severson. Severson beats him to it as the Rangers go for a change.
Yeah, veteran play by Severson. Not overly intimidated by a hard-charging Kreider. Maintains possession.
Blue Jackets shoot in. Morgan moves it up the boards. Carried out by Edstrom. 2 Blue Jackets back. Edstrom and across the line, moving to his left. Fires the puck around. Comes to Borgen. Borgen had it deflected away and up into the Columbus bench.
The thing you like about Borgen is like his mobility allows him to kind of get. You often talk about getting yourself in a position to make a good play, whether it's offensively or particularly defensively. And Borgen's foot speed allows him here to come around the boards and get to a rim around. The puck does get deflected into the stands, but he had to come a long way to make a play. Will Borgen and did a good job. Face off to the left. The Columbus net.
Carrick out with Edstrom and Rempe. Puck in the far corner. Edstrom moves it in deep. Play behind the net by Matejchuk. Well, the bank. Met by a couple of Rangers. Corrali over to help out for LeBanc. And across the Ranger line. LeBanc to the left circle, a shot. Stopped by Shesterkin. Sent ahead by Edstrom. Kept alive by LeBanc. And now Fox on it for the Rangers. Fox will reverse it back around to Lindgren as both teams make changes.
Fox has been good. Like, he makes another great play here with the puck. Just calms things down. Rangers have possession. They get a change. And away we go.
Miller's pass up the right side. Too far for Cooley. Sent back into the Ranger zone. Now Borgen with it. Up the middle, Zibanejad. And across the line for Smith. The return for Zibanejad. Up to Smith. Smith back behind the net. Zibanejad stick handling. Lost the puck to Werenski. Marchenko on it for Columbus. Can't clear. Miller with a shot. Blocked. Marchenko with it once again. Marchenko sends the puck ahead to Werenski. Up the left side, and it's an offside. Fantilli ahead of the play. Let's pause 10 seconds to allow stations to identify themselves on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
Well, again, Fantilli has a stick broken, and then he goes to the bench, and the puck almost follows him, and he gets an opportunity, but in his over-exuberance, goes offside himself with the puck. Face off to the left for the Columbus netminder.
Blue Jackets control. Werenski sends back behind the net to Fabro. Trocheck in on the forecheck. Fabro lifts the puck out. Played by Lindgren back in his own zone, and now it's just over 4 minutes gone by. Third period. Rangers and Blue Jackets are scoreless. Fox, nice move, and across the line. Fox with a shot blocked by Werenski. They will be teammates in the Four Nations next month, representing the United States. Trocheck with it. Pass blocked off. Here comes Kent Johnson moving in. Taken away by Lindgren. Fox knocks the puck to the boards. Sillinger sends in deep. Kept alive by Sillinger. Sends to the far side. Van Riemsdyk defended by Fox. Puck comes up the boards. Provorov over to play it. Stripped by Panarin. Provorov on it once again. Slides it across. Sillinger towards the net. And that goes through the crease and wide. Panarin. Long outlet pass on the right side. Off the stick of Lafreniere. Puck rolls deep into the Columbus zone.
Yeah, the pass kind of handcuffs Lafreniere. He's on his off wing, kind of in his feet on his backhand.
Now the Blue Jackets start ahead with it. With 14.5 remaining. Matejchuk shoots in from center. Off the stick of Shesterkin. Now Snyder with a hit far side. Puck sent across, and it comes out of the zone. Waiting forward is Severson. Rangers and Blue Jackets scoreless. Third period from the Garden. Here's Edstrom. Down the left wing. Cutting wide. Edstrom. Shot from a tough angle. That's blocked by Severson. Comes out to Snyder. Works the puck back around. Racing over is Carrick to hold in. Carrick then has it stripped. And Olivier moves it up the right side. There's Aston Reese. Looks to put a move on Miller. Aston Reese tied up by Keandre Miller. Olivier comes in. Puck taken away from him. And it's cleared down ice by Carrick. Rangers go for a change. 6 minutes gone by in the third. No score from the Garden. Christensen for Severson. Severson up the boards. Picked up on the right side. Sent towards the net. Broken up. Puck out of the zone. LeBanc with it now for Columbus as they regroup. Puck sent in by Christensen. Turned back by Borgen. Here comes Panarin. Down the left side. Panarin. Cross-ice pass. Hedl with a shot. Stick save by Tarasov. Comes to Panarin along the goal line. Back out for Miller. Now the return for Panarin. Panarin just inside the blue line. Near side for Borgen. Borgen walks it and shoots. Saved by Tarasov. Fabro on the puck. Moves it up the boards for Christensen. And he will clear the zone.
One of those plays, Borgen does a nice job, right? Just throw it off the pads. Have that thing bounce into the slot. Good possession. The Rangers here.
Here comes Zibanejad in across the Columbus line. Back out. Lindgren. Lindgren moves it and shoots, and that's gloved by Tarasov. He hangs on to it. 12:52 to go. Third period. No score. Rangers hockey on ESPN New York. And the MSG Radio Network continues after this timeout.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to take an adventure with rugged capability and commanding style. It's time for powerful performance, plus plenty of room inside. Start your journey in a brand new vehicle. Check out the Honda Ridgeline, Pilot, or CR-V.
Contact your local Honda dealer for a great deal today.
See dealer for financing details.
Tito's handmade vodka on game day? Pour me in, coach. From a seat in the stands to the best seat on the couch, root for your favorite team with your favorite team spirit. No matter who's on your roster, lineup, or lucky jersey, make Tito's your first round bottle pick. Whose house? Tito's house. Find cocktail recipes for every fan at Tito'sVodka.com. 40% alcohol by volume, namely 80 proof, crafted to be savored responsibly.
Altice and Optimum have dramatically raised their prices. Now they've dropped MSG networks and the Knicks, Rangers, Devils, and Islanders. Charging you so much more and giving you less? Not optimal. Drop Optimum today. Call 844-4KEEP-MSG or visit keepmsg.com.
Welcome back to Madison Square Garden. Kenny Albert, Dave Maloney. Rangers and Columbus Blue Jackets are scoreless.
An offensive zone face-off here, excuse me, to the right of the Columbus netminder. The Rangers have drawn back to even with shots on goal here in this hockey game. So, after being, again, I think you could make the case that coming off a Western trip, and being what it was, again, the Rangers did fly back Friday. I was mistaken. I thought they left after the game, but they stayed over. Got back around 5 o'clock yesterday afternoon.
And back out tonight, leaving for Montreal. Off the draw, Keandre Miller shoots in. Puck played near side, Cooley back out to the point. Miller with a shot right on, and the save made by Tarasov.
And again, we talked about this Columbus team. They've just 6 wins on the road all season long. And, that's a bit of a beehive playing at Nationwide Arena in Columbus, particularly the way they play and a pretty exuberant crowd. Not quite as successful on the road. And the Rangers are hoping that keeps up. The Rangers need to be better on the road, right, Kenny? They haven't been as good as they need to be at home.
Rangers 500 at home, 1 over on the road. Here's Fantilli on the right. Bronkov throws the puck across, could not connect with a teammate. Riley Smith on it now for the Rangers. Taken away by Voronkov. Marchenko then has it stripped by Cooley. Cooley into the Columbus zone. Pass blocked off by Marchenko. Comes out to the left point for Miller. Around behind the net for Cooley. Cooley coming out of the corner. Cooley tied up by Fabro. Moves it up the boards. Held by Miller. Puck then deflects out to center. And Zibanejad is on it for the Rangers. Sends to the Columbus line. And Fabro is on it there. Fabro hits the red line and shoots in. Puck now played by Riley Smith. Ahead for Trocheck. Back to Smith. Up the middle. Lindgren. Far side. Trocheck fires wide. Puck comes all the way around and out. Knocked into the Rangers zone by Van Riemsdyk. Lafreniere back on it, leaving it for Fox. Taken away by Sillinger. Plays catch with Johnson. Now Johnson right circle. Johnson backs it up, sends towards the net. Knocked out of the air by Lafreniere. Backhanded around past Van Riemsdyk. Picked up by Sillinger. With 11:15 to go in the third period, and now Lindgren clears the puck ahead.
But I tell you, Vinny Trocheck did the right thing. He teed it up, but I'd like to see that thing hit the net.
Puck carried across by Kent Johnson. Waiting. Now sends it to the corner. Fox tied up. Lindgren moves the puck up the left side for Panarin. The return for Lindgren, and he moves it down into the Columbus end. No icing. Both teams make changes. Under 11 minutes to go. Third period. Rangers hockey on ESPN New York. Brought to you by your local Honda dealers. Contact your local Honda dealer for a great deal today. Kreider with the puck for the Rangers. Ahead to Vakanainen. Stripped, and that leads to a Ranger offside.
Offside. You know, both teams have done, you got to give them credit, both teams have done a pretty good job in the middle of the ice. And both teams have done as a result of protecting their defensive blue line. You know, both goaltenders have been forced to make saves. It's been a pretty tight. I wouldn't say it's been an electrifying game, but it's basically been played pretty well by both teams here. Pretty sound, fundamental event.
Puck set in by Olivier. Winds around. Schneider leaves it behind the net. Centering pass. Shesterkin got on it. Now Olivier once again. Two Rangers, two Blue Jackets in behind the net. Hedl attempts to move the puck ahead. It's in the skates of Olivier. Puck now comes loose in the far corner. Players continue to battle for it. Schneider works it ahead. Picked off. Play behind the net by Aston Reese. Centering pass. Shesterkin looks to cover, and he does, and now sticks and gloves come up.
Well, that's Olivier. He might be the heavyweight in the league. Olivier does it. Vakanainen with a hell of a one-on-one battle with him down in the corner. Olivier muscles his way to the net. But a scrum and nothing to show on the scoreboard with 9:50 left. Columbus and the Rangers. You're listening to New York Rangers hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network.
Just 2 matches remain in the league phase of the UEFA Champions League, and all the drama is on Sirius XM FC.
Antoine Griezmann has done it in the most dramatic style.
Action continues in Madrid, where Atletico look to punch their ticket to the knockout stage with a win over the ever-tough Bayer Leverkusen.
Florian Wirtz has bent on the beauty.
Atletico versus Leverkusen, Tuesday at 3 Eastern on Sirius XM FC, channel 157 in the car and streaming on the Sirius XM app.
Historic hockey moments.
February 7th, 1976, Toronto Maple Leafs captain Darryl Sittler dominates at home in an 11-4 win over Boston.
That's a new record. As long as he lives, he'll remember this evening. So will all of us doing the game here at Maple Leaf Gardens.
On Sirius XM NHL Network Radio. Historic hockey moments on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio.
April 10th, 1982, the Miracle on Manchester. Game 3 heading into the third between the heavily favored Edmonton Oilers, who were up 5-0 over the underdog LA Kings.
Shot by Evans. He's going out. The Kings have taken the lead in the series. They came from behind to win in overtime, 6-5.
Never miss a moment on Sirius XM NHL Network Radio.
Hockey season is the perfect time to replace your old boiler with a new Peerless boiler. Don't wait until you have no heat. Go to PeerlessBoilers.com for a dealer near you. Peerless Boilers, the world's best built boilers.
9:50 left in regulation. No score. Rangers Columbus. Columbus comes in as the third highest goal scoring team in the league. 5-on-5. The Rangers have done a nice job of kind of maintaining that. Rangers out shooting Columbus here in the third period by a 6-1 count. That's an 18-6 count over the middle period through this part of the third.
Off the draw. Rangers come out with the puck. Riley Smith then across the Columbus line. Pass on the right side for Borgen. Moves it in behind the net for Smith. Out in front, picked off. And it's skated ahead by Marchenko. Into the Ranger zone. Marchenko now in front of the Ranger penalties. Ivanejad tied up Voronkov. Delayed call, and now the whistle. So Columbus will head to their second power play with 9:24 remaining in the third.
Mika Zibanejad is going to get called for holding a stick. So what happens is Columbus comes in, pretty good steam, but good numbers. And Fantilli does a good job of throwing it to the net. Voronkov's going to the net. Gets a little better position. Oh, my goodness, after we just catch it on the replay here. Voronkov had grabbed Zibanejad's sweater. Officials didn't see that coming through the neutral zone. So that allowed Voronkov to get a little better position on Zibanejad coming back, and Zibanejad has to grab a hold of the stick, and he gets called here. Third penalty of the game, second Columbus power play, face off to the right, Igor Shesterkin.
And the second taken by Zibanejad tonight. So a big kill here for the Rangers in a scoreless game. Rangers come out with the puck down the left wing into the Columbus zone. Trocheck puts it in behind the net, chasing with Werenski. Now Fantilli over for the Blue Jackets, and he will send it back to Werenski with 9 minutes remaining in the third. Scoreless game. Shots are now 22-21 Rangers. Columbus on the power play. Here's Marchenko into the Ranger zone, dropping it back to Werenski. Werenski watched by Trocheck. To the near side for Johnson. Back out. Picked off by Trocheck. Trocheck through center. Shoots in. Tarasov off his stick, deflects it up into the netting. Looked like it went out clean, although...
Oh, it totally went out clean.
Now
the referee did...
Yeah, the referee made the deflection motion.
Yeah.
I guess they figured he didn't have possession, right? He just deflected it out with a stick. He didn't shoot it out.
But if a forward or defender deflects it out, is that a call?
Not necessarily.
Right. No, it shouldn't be.
Right.
If that is the criteria, which evidently it is.
So the face-off to the right of the Columbus goal. With the Rangers shorthanded in a scoreless game, 1:16 remaining on the Zibanejad penalty. Cooley wins the draw. Back out to Miller. Near side, Fox. Fox backhands the puck around. Provorov over for Columbus. Provorov skates through center and then works the puck back onto the stick of Matejchuk. In across the Ranger line. Matejchuk carries in deep, met by Fox. Puck sent around to the far side. Back out it comes for Provorov. Columbus on the power play. Matejchuk holds in. Now a give and go. Back out it comes. Matejchuk shot stop. Rebound. Van Riemsdyk looked to go between the legs and shot it wide. Puck comes out of the zone. 35 seconds remaining on the power play for Columbus.
And really, that was the only move Van Riemsdyk had, right? In the meantime, it doesn't work. So, ha-ha.
Now the Blue Jackets back in. Puck sent in behind the net. You never tried that in a game, did you?
No. No.
Here's Matejchuk at the right point.
He used to be able to get away with it in the beer league, though.
Here's Trocheck, holds, killing some time. Cross ice. Lindgren. Penalty time winding down. Trocheck moves it and shoots. It goes wide. Penalty is over. Rangers kill it off. Zibanejad out of the box. And now Columbus gains control of the puck. Into the Ranger zone. On the left side is Sillinger.
Yeah, I'll tell you, that looked like a high stick from here.
Kreider over to play the puck as play continues. Moves it up the boards and out. Played at center by Zibanejad. And across the line. Now Panarin. Knocked to the ice by Severson. Puck comes out of the zone. Morgan back at his own line. Lost the puck. Here's Olivier. Into the Ranger zone. Cuts to his right. Leaned on by Miller. Sends it off the side of the cage. Corrali couldn't get to the rebound. And Panarin will slide it across for Miller. 6:40 to go. Here's Zibanejad. Into the Columbus zone of the left wing. Let's put a move on. Severson. Takes behind the net. Tries with a cross move. He tried the Michigan and it rolled off his stick. Now Columbus will shoot back in. Not sure we've ever seen Zibanejad try that before.
I don't remember a Ranger ever trying.
Right. No.
No.
I don't think so.
Really?
Columbus will start back up ice. Into the Ranger zone, Marchenko. Blocked off by Lafreniere. He'd probably be the one to try it, right? Let's do Lafreniere at some point.
Lafreniere would be one to try it. Fox, too. If Fox was down that low.
There's Fox behind his own net. Up the right side. Puck deflected ahead. Puck hit Hedel in the face. Allows Columbus to keep it alive. Fantilli knocked to the boards by Fox. Fantilli back on his skates, keeps the puck alive. And now Lindgren with it behind the net. Under 6 to play. Fox back around for Lindgren in a scoreless game. Here comes Hedel. Philip Hedel through the neutral zone. Puck taken away at the Columbus line. Now Hedel with it once again. Moves the puck along. Matejchuk back on it. Hit by Edstrom. Puck sent back around. And Matejchuk moves it up the middle. Puck deflects out of play. 5:17 remaining in the third. We remain scoreless. Rangers hockey on ESPN New York and the MSG Radio Network continues after this timeout.
Attention Rangers fans, let's talk winning off the ice. Thrivewell Infusion specializes in delivering cutting-edge infusion therapies for rare diseases and autoimmune conditions like rheumatoid arthritis and multiple sclerosis. At Thrivewell, patients receive care, comfort, convenience, and compassion so they can get back to cheering for their favorite teams. From New York to New Jersey and across Long Island, Thrivewell offers private state-of-the-art infusion suites along with breakaway treatment from our highly trained medical team. Find out more at ThrivewellInfusion.com. That's ThrivewellInfusion.com. Saving lives drip by drip.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. Hey!
Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, imported by William Grant & Sons, Inc.
You want to get the most for your money. That's why more Mazda buyers choose Ramsey Mazda. Lease a new 2025 Mazda CX-90 PHEV hybrid all-wheel drive, only $319 a month. Or buy with 0.9% APR financing for 36 months. Start shopping now at RamseyMazda.com. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda. Call 833-853-2970 for details. Excludes tax, title, and registration. Zero security deposit. VIN S1193311. MSRP $51,475. Ends 131.25.
Attention Optimum subscribers, missing local sports on MSG. There's never been a better time to make the move to Verizon. We'll keep you in the game. Switch to Fios TV on Verizon. Score up to a $200 Verizon gift card. Visit a local retail store or call 800-VERIZON. Must install and keep eligible Fios services in good standing for 65 days and register for the gift card within 60 days thereafter, or by no later than 6/6/25, whichever is first. Gift card emailed within 48 hours of registration. Other terms apply.
Face off in the neutral zone here. 5:17 left. Scoreless game here. Blue Jackets Rangers from Madison Square Garden on a Saturday night.
Off the draw. Puck at center. Blue Jackets now control. As we approach 5 minutes remaining, stay tuned for the Final Five, brought to you by Tito's Handmade Vodka, America's original craft vodka. For recipes and more, visit them at Tito'sVodka.com. Now Corrali with the puck along the right wing boards of the Rangers zone. Sends to the corner. Schneider on it there. Back around for Carrick behind the net. Up the right side for Kaliev. Outlet pass. Edstrom chasing. Edstrom down the left side. Waiting for teammates. Edstrom back out to Vakanainen. Sends in behind the net. Now Edstrom over to play it along the right wing boards. Looking for Kreider. Broken up. Puck at center. And now Miller is on it for the Rangers. Shoots back in with 4.5 to go.
Now again, really good job in the defensive zone for the Rangers here.
There's Panarin, shot from the right circle, blocked. Hedel has it in the far corner. Hedel back out, deflected by Panarin for Miller. Miller leaving it for Panarin, just inside the blue line. Across for Morgan, shot deflected wide by Miller. Puck along the near boards. Panarin has it. Panarin across, shot by Miller, gets blocked by Voronkov. Voronkov plays the puck for Columbus. Cross ice for Provorov. Up the right side, Marchenko sends it in behind the Ranger net. Miller is on it there. Leaves it for Borgen. Under 4 minutes remaining. No score from the Garden. Borgen met by Marchenko. Hedel over to help out. Hedel run around by Fantilli. Rangers move the puck ahead. Panarin back at his own zone. 3:35 remaining. Aaron pass. Here comes Werenski down the right side. Werenski moves the puck around. Cooley waiting. Cooley dropping it back off for Fox. Flips it down into the Columbus zone. And the Blue Jackets able to clear. Fox walks it back across. Now on the right side for Riley Smith. To the circle, a shot. Misses the net high. Karen's back around. Kept in by Lindgren. Sends to the corner. Blue Jackets control and clear. Down to 3:05 remaining. Third period from the Garden. Now Cooley. Down the right side. Has the puck taken away. Sent ahead for Olivier. Olivier to the red line. Into the Ranger zone. Pushes the puck in deep. Fox back on it. Fox held up by Olivier. Now Vakanainen comes over. Around to the near side boards. 2:40 remaining in the third. Kenny Albert, Dave Maloney from the Garden. Rangers and Blue Jackets are scoreless. Columbus with the puck coming out of their own zone. Through center, it's Sillinger. Sends in, left side of the Ranger net. Schneider back on it. Schneider looks to cut away from Sillinger. Starts up ice. Pass up the middle. Trocheck for Panarin. Back up the boards for Vinny Trocheck. Now Panarin works it down low to Lafreniere. Up the boards. Matejchuk over for Columbus. And the Blue Jackets come out. Here's Van Riemsdyk. Down the right side to the circle. Backhand shot blocked by the stick of Trocheck. Lafreniere on it for the Rangers. Lafreniere backhands down. And this will be an icing call against the Rangers. 1:58 to go. Final five brought to you by Tito's Handmade Vodka. America's original craft vodka. For recipes and more, visit them at Tito'sVodka.com. Face off to the right of Igor Shesterkin. 1:08 remaining. Third period. Following the icing, Rangers must leave the same five on the ice. Off the draw, Blue Jackets control. Pass comes across and a save by Shesterkin from point-blank range. Shesterkin's been outstanding tonight, stopping Severson on that last attempt. Schneider moves it up the boards for Lafreniere. Lafreniere controls, sends the puck back around. Chance of Igor from the Garden crowd. Miller sends it up the middle. Puck deflects over the glass and out of play. Down to 1:33. Again, the final five brought to you by Tito's Handmade Vodka, America's original craft vodka. For recipes and more, visit them at Tito'sVodka.com. Center ice face-off. 1:33 to go. No score. Shots 24-22 Columbus. Miller with the puck back in the Ranger zone. Aston Reese in on the forecheck. Puck deflected in by Edstrom. No icing. Tarasov plays it behind the net. Pass up the right side for Olivier. Olivier hits the red line, shoots in. Aston Reese. Next man to the puck. Down to 1:10. Now the Rangers come away with it. Carrick unable to get the puck deep. Turned back to center for Aston Reese. Up the boards. Chased by Del Bell Blues. Sends it around to the far side. Out to the left point. Provorov. Final minute of regulation. Kreider plays the puck for the Rangers. Sends it ahead to Fox. Fox knocked out at the line. Here comes Kent Johnson. Down the right side. Riley Smith comes back to take it away. Puck sent along by Sillinger. Around to the far side. Cooley moves it back behind the net for Fox. Down to 30 seconds. Fox up the right side for Cooley. Sends it hard around and out of the zone. No icing. Provorov back to retrieve. 20 seconds. Third period from the Garden. Winding down with no score. Rangers and Blue Jackets. Provorov now starts out with 10 seconds. Provorov flips it on his right. Blue Jackets look to get it deep. They cannot. 3 seconds, 2-1, and that will do it. We head to overtime. No score from the Garden, so the Rangers guarantee they will pick up a point in their 7th consecutive game and 8th in the last 9. Blue Jackets have won 6 in a row. Still have an opportunity for that 7th. Rangers with 7 shots in the third. Total of 22 through regulation. They held the Blue Jackets to only 4. Columbus with 24 shots. Blue Jackets outshot the Rangers 15-4 in the first period, but since then it's an 18-9 edge for the Rangers. We've had no scoring through 60 minutes, 3 minor penalties. Columbus 0 for 2 on the power play, Rangers 0 for 1. For the Rangers, only their 5th overtime game of the season, but it's their 4th in the last 6. They went to overtime just once in their first 39 games, and now the 4th time in their last 6. Rangers have a record of 1-3 in overtime. Columbus just 1-6 in games that have ended in overtime, but they've won all 4 shootouts they've been involved in. Rangers have not gone to a shootout all season. So, the ice crew taking care of business. The goaltenders have switched ends. Shesterkin 2 hour left, Tarasov 2 hour right. 3-on-3 hockey coming up in overtime. Blue Jackets will start with Fantilli, Marchenko, and Werenski. The Rangers send out Artemi Panarin, Vincent Trocheck, and Keandre Miller to start overtime. Rangers will skate left to right. No score through 60 minutes. It'll be Fantilli and Trocheck on the faceoff. Possession so important. And Trocheck wins the draw. Back to Miller. DeAndre Miller leaving it for Panarin. Deep in his own zone. No score. Overtime from the Garden. Trocheck picks it up. Coming out of the Ranger zone to the red line. Drops it back off to Panarin. And across the Columbus line. To the left circle. A shot saved by Tarasov. Werenski picks up the puck. Ahead for Marchenko. Into the Ranger zone. Marchenko now pulls it back out into the neutral ice area. With 30 seconds gone in overtime. Here's it from the crowd. Now Marchenko down the left side. Coming in 1-on-2. Puck knocked away by Miller. Then Marchenko regains. Carries back out. And leaves it for Werenski in his own end. Zach Werenski into the Ranger zone. Dropping it back off Fantilli. Now to Marchenko. 3-on-3 hockey. Marchenko nearly lost it. Now Fantilli shoots. Blocked by Panarin. And a save by Shesterkin. Panarin sends it in deep. Off the stick of Tarasov. Rangers wanted to go for a change. Zibanejad has come out with Fox. Now Panarin exits. Here comes Werenski for Fantilli. Moves it and shoots. Saved by Shesterkin. Rangers unable to gain control. Fantilli with it. Taken away. Here comes Zibanejad on a breakaway. Moving in. Zibanejad shoots and is stopped by Tarasov. Blue Jackets clear the puck to center. Fox on it. Ahead for Lafreniere. Into the Columbus zone. To the left circle. Cuts behind the net. Puck checked away by the goaltender Tarasov. He lost his stick. But the Rangers can't keep the puck in the zone. And Fox retrieves. So Zibanejad stopped on a breakaway. Rangers back across. Lafreniere pulls it back out into the neutral ice area. Lafreniere leaves it for Zibanejad. Back at his own blue line. Chris Kreider has come on. Zibanejad leaves the puck for Kreider. Zibanejad and Fox exit. Hedl and Schneider have come out with Kreider. Here come the Rangers. Schneider dropping it off for Hedl. And across the Columbus line. Hedl moves to his right. Stick handling. Looking. And gives the puck away. It's picked off by Johnson. Johnson circling. 2:40 remaining in overtime. Mika Zibanejad had a breakaway attempt. Could not convert. Now it's Sillinger. Walks it and shoots. Right pad saved by Shesterkin. Provorov on the puck for Columbus. Provorov now pulls it back out into the neutral ice area. Cross ice for Sillinger. Into the Ranger zone. 2:20 to go in overtime. Now he will back things up. Sillinger holds. Fans do not like it. Sillinger leaving it for Provorov. Provorov starts up ice. Blue Jackets move right to left in a scoreless game in overtime. Now Severson works the puck back. Circling with it is Del Bell-Baluz. Del Bell-Baluz into the Ranger zone. Pass on the left side. Shot off the side of the post. Shesterkin lost his stick. And Hedl has the puck. Hedl through center. Then across the line. Dropping it for Kreider. taken away from him. Now the Blue Jackets 3-on-2 back the other way into the Ranger zone. 1:40 to go in overtime. Puck comes back out. Matejchuk. Now it's sent all the way back into the Columbus zone so they can change. And Tarasov will handle. Rangers get fresh skaters on as well. Down to 1:25. No score. Overtime from the Garden. Here comes Marchenko with speed. Into the Ranger zone. Moving in on Trocheck. Lost the puck momentarily, then regains. Now gives it away. Panarin settles things down. Across for Trocheck. Trocheck into the Columbus end. Back out to Panarin. Panarin switching spots with Miller. Panarin just inside the blue line. Handed off to Trocheck. Now to Panarin. 1 minute to go in overtime. Panarin to the right circle. Moves in and shoots. And a glove save by Tarasov. Puts it down for Marchenko. Dropping it back to Werenski. 45 seconds remaining. As Werenski leaves it for Marchenko. In across the Ranger line. Marchenko along the left wing boards. Marchenko give and go with Werenski. Marchenko with 35 seconds. Pulls it out of the zone once again. Werenski back at his own end with 30 seconds. Starts up ice. Werenski moving to his right. Walks it and shoots off the post. They hit the post behind Shesterkin. Now Shesterkin, outlet pass, breakaway. Zibanejad moves in, digs, and is stopped by Tarasov again. Puck comes back out to Fox. Walks in, shoots, it's blocked. 10 seconds remaining in overtime. Fox along the near boards. Back out, Lafreniere could not hold in. Time winds down, and we will head to a shootout. Wow. Tremendous action at the Garden. Mika Zibanejad with 2 breakaways in overtime. The second on the outlet pass from Igor Shesterkin. And Tarasov comes up with another huge save as Zibanejad went to the backhand. So the ice scraper's out once again as the Rangers and Blue Jackets go to a shootout. For the Rangers, it will be their first shootout of the season in game number 46. Wild action in overtime. Mika Zibanejad with 2 breakaways. Stopped by Tarasov on both. The NHL record for most team games in a season prior to a shootout, 77 by the Maple Leafs back in 2018-19. Rangers did not come close to that. Went 45 games without a shootout. Rangers had 5 shots in overtime. Blue Jackets had 3. It will be a double shutout for Shesterkin and Tarasov. No matter which team wins in the shootout. So it's the second shutout for Shesterkin this season. And the first for Tarasov. Panarin will go first. Goaltenders have switched ends once again. Tarasov to our left. Shesterkin to our right. Artemi Panarin against his former club. Here he comes. Picks up the puck at center. Moving right to left. And across the blue line. Down the left side. Panarin waits. Deeks to the backhand. Hits the post. He hit the near post behind Tarasov on the Rangers' first attempt. It'll be Kent Johnson. First shooter for Columbus. He has 2 shootout winners this season. Zigzagging his way in on Shesterkin. Johnson stopped. Did not try to deke. And Shesterkin makes a stick save. Top of the second in the shootout.
At the end of the first round, the Rangers 0, Columbus 0.
Neither team with a goal tonight in regulation, overtime, or the shootout so far. Vincent Trocheck up next. Here comes Trocheck down the right side. Moving slowly. Cuts to the middle. Trocheck shoots and scores! Vincent Trocheck gives the Rangers the lead in the shootout. Adam Fantilli up second for Columbus. Blue Jackets have won 7 straight. They're in a wild card spot. Rangers 4 points out of the wild card. Coming into play tonight. Here comes Fantilli. Down the left side. Moves in. And is stopped by Shesterkin. The Rangers can win it here. And how appropriate it would be if Mika Zibanejad can beat Tarasov after he was stopped twice in overtime. This is for the win. Here comes Zibanejad. Towards the net. Deeks out of stop. Tarasov makes the save on Zibanejad once again. So now Shesterkin with an opportunity to end it. Marchenko, who was his teammate in the KHL in St. Petersburg. Third shooter for Columbus. Rangers lead the shootout 1-0. Here comes Marchenko down the left side. Moves towards the net. He deeks out of stop. Rangers win. The Rangers win in a shootout 1-0. And they are out to congratulate Igor Shesterkin. What a night he had. Did not allow a goal through 65 minutes and stops all 3 Columbus shooters in the shootout. Vincent Trocheck with the winner for the Rangers. What a game. One of the more memorable games of the season for the Rangers as they defeat Columbus in a shootout by the score of 1-0. Zibanejad had 2 breakaways in overtime, stopped on both occasions, and he's giving Shesterkin a huge hug right now as the Rangers congregate at center ice. The Rangers go to 5-0-2 over their last 7 games, pulled to within 2 points of a playoff position.